Daniel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Consular services. How can I help you?
I believe my daughter has been arrested in the UK and they're not giving me any information. I don't know if she's been arrested, if she's dead or in a mental hospital. I don't know where she is.
What's your daughter's name?
Christine Hillier.
So how can where was she before? Can you call the police? Where she was?
I called the police. I'm not getting any information. They're telling me that it's confidential. They're not.
When was the last time you talked to her?
On the last Wednesday was the last time I talked to her. She was at the airport in London.
Okay. And since then, you haven't been able to get in touch with her?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So I would suggest you to report to the police where she was in last and the missing person.
I did.
Okay. So
I don't. There's still no information.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep keep touching them. See if you can get information.
Do you realize how many police departments are in the UK?
Well, you go to the place where she was residing, where her house was.
I did. Yeah. They said they don't have her. They don't have any information on her. They said the place where she resided in St. Helens tells me that she was arrested in Heathrow
Heathrow.
But Heathrow Airport. But Heathrow Airport's telling me they don't have a record.
Okay. Then you go back to the person who told you that your daughter was arrested at Heathrow, and then get more detailed information to confirm with them. Maybe they, could have the wrong record, or the reason for them to give you that, information.
The police department? The police department is the one in St. Helens that told me that. I'm going to go back to them and tell them I need more information.
Well, when you talk to them, that inquiring information by your daughter, and that's what they give you, saying that she was arrested at the Heathrow Airport, but then it was wrong. Why would they give you that information to you? You need to go back to them to get for clarification. Why would they give you the Heathrow?
Okay, so let's say that I'm
unprofessional.
I'm going to call the Merseyside Police Department again and talk to the supervisor again, and they're going to tell me the same thing again, that she was arrested at Heathrow Airport. What are you going to do then?
I think we can deal with what's going on. We have not law enforcement.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying for you to do any authorization over them. I'm asking you to find my fucking daughter.
I'm sorry. We are not law enforcement. That we will not use officers go out to local agencies. Okay.
So my daughter is a U.S. citizen, and you're not going to protect her.
Well, she needs to follow the UK law, and
if she's locked up in a jail, how is she going to follow anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're going through this, but again, I can advise you to go to the local police, and also if you have a legal representative, you get a lawyer to also get involved to represent you to deal with the local law.
So the American embassy cannot protect American citizens. That's what you're telling me.
We're here.
Tell them they've had it more than 72 hours.
What?
Tell them they've had them for more than 72 hours.
Yes. Oh, okay. Are you there? She put me on hold.
It's like 5 days now.
Just remind him that they've had a over 72 hours, and they've refused to allow her a phone call. She's not been allowed a phone call, and they're not allowing any contact.
They've had her for over 100 hours.
And they're refusing to allow her her phone call. That's, you need to, like, they are refusing to allow her your phone call. There's no contact with you, and they're refusing to tell you where they is or allow you to contact her. You need to hear her voice, not their voice telling you. You need to hear your daughter's voice, and they're refusing to allow her a call or you to speak to her.
When they put you out here and they have to provide you with an attorney when you request one, what agency do you get
she doesn't
an
want
attorney
one.
from?
She doesn't want it, doesn't need a legal representative. She just needs her rights.
No.
She has a right to contact you, and they're refusing her right to contact you. She's allowed a phone call.
Yes.
So we will make a note of it, and we will try to call your daughter as well. We might be able to find the phone number. If you don't mind, can you share the phone number? We can try to call her.
If she's in jail, do you think she has a phone on her? Wouldn't the police have it in evidence?
Also, you know she's in jail.
That's what the Merseyside Police Department said, that the
So you
Heath
have to go to them so they know where she is. We have
What?
no idea. She reported to us.
wait a minute, didn't we just go through this? I spoke with Merseyside Police Department. They said Heathrow Airport Police arrested her.
Yes.
Heathrow Police Department's telling me they don't have a record of her.
Okay, but then you go back to the Merseyside police and ask for more information on that. But again, what is did you follow the procedure and report it to the police? And, you can work with the police because we don't have jurisdiction over them. We also have to follow their laws here. And if the police reported to us, I would tell the daughter, and if we can contact on past information, have her contact you.
Okay, so your phone reference thing says to choose number 2 or number 5, whatever the number was, if someone has been arrested. So you don't assist people who have been arrested then?
Well, we will inquire, and also.
Well, that's what I'm asking you to do. Inquire. Find my daughter.
Okay, you need the patient number.
Do what?
Patient number, that where you have been called, where you be contacted. So you go straight to the police station.
The Heathrow Airport Police Department.
Okay. And I will try to call them, and then I will pass the message that that the state mom is trying to contact her and pass the information to them. If I were able to reach her, okay.
Okay,
Okay, I will send secret, and then if
Under what law is she not allowed to make a phone call? Under what law is Christine not allowed to make a phone call?
what law is not allowing her to make a phone call to get in touch with me? Anybody in her family?
you don't have right to go over.
I see. Okay, my phone.
You can't tell them what to do.
When if you find my daughter, call me at 079 466 31313.
Due to the Privacy Act waiver, I'm not able to contact you to tell you where your daughter is. I will have the information, have her contact you, have the police ask information if I were able to know.
Well, give them that number. Give them that number because nobody has that number. She doesn't even have the number.
What is your name?
Nancy Makanui. Makanui.
M-A-K.
ANUI.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You
Okay,
have,
I will
did you have,
see if I can find.
did you write down the number?
I did write down a number. I see if I can. I will. Yeah, I'll pass in some number to if I were able to. I will send her into a. They're supposed to inform the embassy if any U.S. citizen is arrested.
Oh, they are?
We haven't received anything yet.
So that's what I'm telling you. You haven't received it and you're saying they're supposed to inform you and they haven't. So something's up. They arrested her last Wednesday.
Okay, but if they will have a, there is a bilateral consular convention agreement. If there is U.S. citizens arrested here, they're supposed to contact the U.S. embassy.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that information.
But we haven't heard anything from them.
So it's called bilateral consent?
Consular convention.
Okay, thank you.
So you can give that to them or give the police where you believe your daughter has been paid. Give them that information that the U.S. embassy said that they're supposed to inform the embassy if a U.S. citizen has been arrested.
Thank you. That's a lot of help.
Okay.
At least I have some law that supports us. Thank you.
It's a 1960 bilateral contract.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. I will try to send the Merseyside okay.
Merseyside Police and Heathrow Airport and Metropolitan Police. I believe they're the same. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Well, that's a help. The embassy says the police are supposed to notify them of if they arrest American citizens, and they haven't done that.
It's unlike
So
the
now I
police to
gotta-
be so unprofessional.
To what?
It's unlike the police to be so unprofessional.
Right.
International kidnapping.
Yeah. Then I got to get in touch with the police departments all over again. That's what she said. I got to start with Merseyside again.
So she's like saying that if you contact the police, that you say that there's a bilateral agreement between them that they should have notified the American embassy that she was arrested.
Right.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. What about, did she give you an answer to what law they must be relying upon to stop Christine from being allowed to make a phone call? I thought everybody had that right. So what law is it they're relying upon to keep?
She said she doesn't have anything on that.
Huh?
They
She
don't
didn't-
have anything on that because they can't control what the police does. Only the police department can give that information.
Okay.
I mean, as far, I mean, it's 2 o'clock now, so I would imagine if they were holding her to have some kind of trial, it would have been taking place. They normally shut the court at 2 for lunch. So
She's
if,
too smart. She'll be asking straight away, you know, oh, where can I see the proof this is a real trial and all this stuff.
no, that's fine, but they would have to make a decision what they would do. No matter what you say, they would say, okay, we put that down as a guilty plea and then issue papers to say you're bailed, regardless of what you say. So it's a tricky time now because it could be that she's out at the moment. If not, we have to wait till the afternoon session. So
The evening session.
well, yeah, they come back after oh yeah, they come back after 2. They close at 1 and they come back at 2 for the new afternoon session. So if we haven't heard from her, maybe they have an afternoon session. So we just have to guess. You know, that's the probabilities, what's happening. But they did say Metropolitan. They said Metropolitan and then they said Merseyside. I'm still not sure what is what.
The Mercy Police Department supervisor told me that they did not have her, do not have any
Right.
charges against her, that the Metropolitan Police
But-
Department.
Are you guys happy for? Are you guys happy to go live on Facebook with this conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying anything bad.
I've just written down. UK police kidnap American lady after stealing her offspring.
Well, we don't know, do we, Andy?
And what?
We don't know about the kidnap and all that. We
Well,
don't know.
they've said that they've got him, haven't they? They've said that they've arrested her.
Yeah, they said
okay.
that when Kate phoned them, like
Yeah.
a couple of days ago.
Okay, run with it. Run with it. Let's just go live and talk because the public pressure is very powerful. We just don't say anything we can't prove. We don't say it. That's all.
Hiding then. Okay,
Asking
then
a question is always safe.
police hiding an American lady after stealing her child, after stealing her offspring.
Something like that.
That's all provable.
And blocking her from
Yeah.
going back home to shut her
Yeah.
up.
We
hide
need
the
to
fraud.
we need to bring it in the public domain because that's massive pressure. But we have to be careful in the public domain. But we say it's accurate, and we are asking questions. You know.
Okay, well, live now anyway.
Cool.
I changed it from kidnap to hiding because they've definitely got her in hiding. Yeah?
Well, a kidnap is fine because you know what? If they're not allowed to call and all that.
Could be doing what they did to Carol Woods, where they put her in a police van and they just drive her from one police station to the next police station, so they can say, "Oh, we don't have a, we don't know where she is." Sorry.
Is that what happened with Carol Woods?
Yeah.
No, they just took Carol Wood straight to the hospital, didn't they? Put her under a section 2 to hide the non-existent 135.
Do you know, I had.
She
I
said
had the
she said she
pleasure-
was driven around from one police station to the next for 17 hours in a hot police van.
Previously, yeah. Previously, they'd done all sorts to her. You know what I mean?
You know, I had the pleasure of doing the searches for Carol Wood's case. Yeah. I believe there was a bankruptcy and other court things, and we got the result and it was all negative. So there was nothing valid against her. And by the time we tried to meet up with her to give her the information and take the next steps and stuff, we didn't hear from her again. I don't know, she just stopped talking to me and Mr. Ebert, or went into hiding, but her case is clean as a whistle. There is no court proceedings issued against her. Totally false. I heard she's out now. Is she out?
Yeah, as far as I know, she's still out. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like staying quiet because she just doesn't have enough people behind, and even if the people do have it behind, the Freemasons that she was exposing are too big and too powerful at the moment. They have the upper hand. They're controlling all the police forces.
Well, they have power. They're on a salary. They have weapons. They have backing. They have parliament behind them. The MP, your MP is actually not what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Go to the MP with a fake warrant and see what happens, how much help you get.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this lady, Christine, that is in question, that's Nancy there, is her mom. And Nancy's 72 or 75 years old. They've cut the water off on them and the electricity. So they have no heating. And then all different type of people keep coming and changing locks and stuff. And the police come arrest them and then say it's a civil matter. So at the moment, the daughter has disappeared. For how long now? About 3-4 days?
Wednesday evening, we get like the last point of contact was 6:40 something. So we're guessing around from 7-8 o'clock-ish on Wednesday evening to now to present, and still not been allowed to make a phone call, and refusing to give identification of where she is. The only thing that the Merseyside police said was that they know where she is. She's safe and well, but they're refusing to allow her phone call to contact her mother. They're refusing to allow her to speak directly to her mother. And Merseyside police have also said now that it is with the Metropolitan Police from Luton, but from Luton Airport where she was arrested. No, sorry, Heathrow Airport where she was arrested. Yet they've said that they don't have her. So
they said one time they have her, they said they don't have her.
Yeah, there's a bit of a mysterious, from what I'm being told from Nancy. Is that correct, Nancy? Do you want to just update?
Yes. Merseyside said that they don't have her and don't have any claims against her. That Heathrow Airport police arrested her.
Okay,
They know.
let's get the story first. She was picked up from Heathrow, right? It was Merseyside that said they have her. The Metropolitan Police or whoever said it's Merseyside that's got her, or you know, the Heathrow Police or Luton or whatever they are. Yeah,
No.
and then the Merseyside said she's safe and well, and then we call the Merseyside again, like a day later, and they say they don't have her. So, I mean, that's the chronology. So I think she's at Merseyside and they're just messing us around or moving her around.
Even though they have sectioned it, because I mean, on just going back one step further, on the Friday when we contacted them, they actually did state that she is not in a hospital. So therefore she was there because she had to be there for them to be able to say that she's safe and well.
But they also said, oh, she's a big girl and she can.
She's an adult, yeah.
An adult, yeah, she can look after herself. But if they've sectioned her, then obviously she can't look after herself and she needs the next of kin informed.
And they're trying to force us to get her a lawyer and force her to get a lawyer so that she becomes a ward of West.
They can only arrest her if she's done a crime. But Merseyside said they have nothing against her and nothing outstanding with her. So it's a chain. So like you said, they probably moved her somewhere else. But if she was in Heathrow, then she went to Merseyside, then she went somewhere else. What's going on?
I haven't a clue. Shall we contact Merseyside and see what their update is now?
But
Because
you know,
it's on the grounds of what we was believing, and if they are continually holding to take her before a court, although we've already established the fact that she should have gone to the court on the Friday morning, if they did hold her extra time so that they could hold it to take her in the court on the Monday, for whatever the charge is, which not been told yet, we have no logical reason for any charge to be brought upon her. You know, so I don't know. Let's see.
yeah,
It would be good to have it on record, them saying what they're now saying, because we've got the record of them saying that she was safe. We have it recorded where they said that she's safe and well, and that she's not in the hospital. And that was on Friday evening, around about 7, 8 o'clock, 7-ish, 8 o'clock-ish, UK time.
I mean, I'm thinking, should we just wait to see if she comes out of court? Or should we, are we jumping the gun if we call the police?
I don't think it's going to hurt to phone them to see what they've got to say. I mean, they should say that she's been taken. There's no reason for them not to say that she's been taken before a court.
Yeah.
There's no reasons why they can't tell you that she's before a certain court. She should have told us that anyway, that, you know, if they was taken before a court.
Yeah, because the court is a public venue, the people must be allowed to go and witness. You want to witness?
And, you know, if it was my daughter, then I would most certainly want to be going there to witness it. So they've got to tell you, then, shouldn't they?
Yeah. Wow.
I want to know how they can hold back a phone call. I want to know how they can stop somebody having a phone call. She's not been,
or informing the next of kin.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Or and also now confirmed by the American embassy, there's a bilateral agreement that if they arrest any American citizen inside the UK, that they're to contact the American embassy, which they haven't done, and that was just confirmed by the American embassy.
The police is going to have a lot to answer for on this one, isn't it? We have the head of the IOPC just resigned over all this corruption, but because they know they didn't inform the US embassy, and because they don't have a crime number for the 2 arrests, so technically it was not an arrest.
They don't have a warrant or an order to take a child, which they've already taken a child off.
The court confirmed in writing they don't have a sealed order on which the child was taken, and 101 confirmed the police took the child, they didn't have a warrant. So what more do we need to prove? All these papers are just excuses. The bottom of it is just violence, kidnapping, child trafficking, using the facilities of the public service, and somehow get people in the belief that these things are not happening or not happening a lot. But the police service is in meltdown. Cressida Dick resigned, they're all resigning, but they're not going to jail.
Yeah.
It's 7 years jail for 1 fake warrant per warrant. So if they've done 100 or 1,000, you know, where are these arrests and imprisonment for fake warrant?
Yeah.
Actually, I just received this from I have it cleared in writing everywhere. They go here against me, further steps notice for something that's been settled and admitted. They can issue a warrant and I can appeal. Is anybody signed that?
Nope.
Mr. Capital Letters. Mr. Anthony, this is what they're doing, man. Mafia. False pretense of court authority. So we're asking for an appeal. If anybody out there in the public who have an idea how we can get this lady's daughter contacted and restored and stop while she's missing. Some people came to the property on the lady, elderly lady, saying they're gonna change her door and put a metal door to block her so she can't come in. Just happened today.
Yep.
So you're telling me all this is not coordinated?
All right, so let's well, let me see if I can one second. Where's the
Conveyancing fraud, isn't it? For trying to sell your property when they don't own it.
It's not conveyancing fraud, man. We have to be so careful with everything we do and say, you know. By the way, talk about conveyancing fraud. The original solicitor, no, we said this before, but for those who didn't hear, was struck off and banned for life for conveyancing fraud. So obviously it wouldn't be the first time, but it's more than conveyancing fraud. I don't know what the name to do with it, because originally they kicked out the tenant and her two babies, Katie Gilsenan, saying they executed a warrant, which nobody can produce. And then they put a metal door to block them. And now what they've done, they're trying to say they sold the property with vacant possession because they locked out the baby and her mom. I've never signed any document. Nobody signed any document to sell the property or anything like that. So they're talking, but they can't produce nothing. So we can't say conveyancing fraud until we see conveyancing paperwork. Do you see what I mean? We can't say nothing. The man
How are they gonna get the deed and you know to pay for the house? Because
nothing. We do not have any.
No, I mean not us, but them. How are they gonna do it?
That's their problem. Obviously, they're fabricating something, but that's not my problem. You know. You show me what I signed to sell the property. Where is it? I haven't signed nothing, so I'm 100% that I can be certain of. I can't be certain of anything else at all whatsoever. I can't say conveyancing fraud. I haven't seen any conveyancing paperwork.
So basically, they're going to sell it to some sucker who then has to fight you over who actually owns it.
No.
These guys run away with the money.
No. If they fabricate some paperwork, it's not a sale. It's not a sale at all. It's called a nullity in law. That's why we have to be so careful we don't engage with them and don't make joinder. We got nothing to prove. You understand? We have to be so careful. Otherwise, you're going to be running after so many people. They send you here, send you there, send you there. And you're going to exhaust yourself and none of them can prove anything. They must prove it. They come and say things, you know. Where is it? Where? I've been I've been asking Pullman from June, what is this and what is that? They can't produce a single piece of paper, but they're talking. So there's a problem. We can't help them. We can't start to engage with them. You provide me authority, full stop. Very dangerous how we act, you know, because they rely on all this fraud, rely on us to self-harm, you know, to make things against ourselves, fill in the blanks. We're not filling in all blanks. They must, the man who makes the claim provides the evidence.
Carries the burden of proof, which creates the obligation. Burden of proof is
where is it? You know, Pullman was saying they on the video with you, Andy, they have a warrant executed. Where is it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Why they can't just email it? You know why? Either it's a lie or they have a fake one. If they produce a counterfeit item, that's forgery and counterfeiting act in addition to other things. You know? The police come in the flat and harass these people, arrest them twice and take them away and take their goods. They haven't noticed the weed farm setup.
No. Actually, should we just play a couple of videos just for the people watching? Because obviously this first video, is a short video clip. It's only 7 minutes long. This is where the police burst into a property again. This is the second time after she'd already previously been released by the police and told to go back. And she's
I put the first one up there as well.
Have you? Where is the first one?
It's
We'll play the second one anyway. We'll play the second one for them to see, for the people to see. I'll make sure the sound's working. Before I share it, stop sharing.
it's the one titled "Our St. Helens Police Protecting Illegal Bailiff Cannabis Growing Neighbours, Day 1."
Just make sure I'm getting it right. So here we go.
Please.
Hi. No, you do not have the lawful right. You are illegally entering. Talk to police. Police have told us that we're okay to be here.
Who said that?
Police said I got arrested already, and then I was de-arrested. So I'm repeatedly asking if you can.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
You're illegally. Show me your ID, please. Show me your ID.
At you, and I'm in uniform.
Show me your ID, please. This is really alarming. This is harassment. I was sleeping. You just abruptly woke me up in my sleep. I have a great deal. My heart is racing. This is harassment. I feel very stressed out. This is extreme harassment. What's your ID? I don't even know. Okay, thank you. No. Can I see please your ID? No, may I please take a, I didn't see it. You guys are hiding your ID because I didn't actually see that. No, they need to show us. This is my property. That's my property.
I know, but we just
stop. I would like to see your ID first because I didn't see your ID. This is my stuff.
Inside of this property, please.
You illegally entered. Could I see your ID first?
I'm comfortable in uniform, and that's my collar number. Okay.
Okay. But I would like to see your ID.
So we'll do a deal. You show us that you're legally allowed to be in this house, and we'll show you our ID. Simple as that.
So you guys are illegally entering.
I'll talk in a second.
Stop illegally entering.
Not illegally entering.
So I will show you. You can talk to police.
Under Section 17 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, that's why we enter this premises, of which we're legally advised to do so. Okay.
But I would really like.
Trying to establish what's going on.
Why are you hiding your identity?
You're talking about legal entry. Where's your legal right to be inside of this?
So he who makes the claim carries the burden. You have made a claim and you have illegally entered. You have a burden here. You have.
Section 17 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act, as my colleague had just said.
What is your lawful authority to enter?
Section 17 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Right, we're not going to go around in circles.
Where's the evidence to substantiate that claim?
What is your
lawful authority to enter? I'm sorry, what? So you guys keep evading my question. I've asked you for your ID.
A police officer in full uniform does not have to produce his ID.
I feel very alarmed. I do not know who you are. If you don't show me your ID, there's no. I can't prove. I can't prove what you guys are saying. So you guys keep interrogating. You guys are illegally entering. This is harassment. This is harassment.
How many other people are in this house?
You guys keep asking me questions. You guys aren't showing me your ID. Please show me your ID. I do not know who you are. I'm going to call police. I'm calling police. That is mine. That's my property. That is mine. Please stop. You're illegally entering. That is mine.
Why are you saying that about me looking at it then?
Because it's my property.
Listen, go for me again.
I went for my property. You are stealing my property. What is your ID? Please show me your ID.
5836 Sergeant Prescott.
Show me your ID and I'll show you my...
Merseyside Police Agency. What's your name?
I would like... show me your ID and I'll tell you my name. Show me your ID, please.
There you are, Sergeant John Prescott from Merseyside Police.
I didn't.
No, your camera didn't see it, but you heard it and you seen it, so I've just identified myself. I'm not letting you record it, right?
My name is...
Why are you here?
So, Christine Hillier, I have a lease here.
Okay.
Police cannot... So I've already gone through all of this, and police already have gone through all that, and they're investigating.
You haven't produced the lease. You haven't produced the document saying that you can be inside this property, have you? And you're now going around in circles with your camera. Is this mum?
So I'm so confused because I've already been interrogated by police once before, and so just talk to those police.
Saying that you can be inside.
So I was sleeping. I was sleeping.
Right, okay. That's besides the point. Okay. Do you understand? What's your name again?
Christine Hillier.
Nobody should be inside of this property, and that's why there was bolts and locks inside the doors. Yeah.
But at the same time, you guys have all illegally entered.
No, we've not. We've entered under Section 17 of PACE. Like my colleague has already said.
So what is that?
Section 17 of the Police and Criminal Evidence.
So what is your evidence to substantiate that? So where's the order to substantiate that claim?
Because there's been a claim that someone has entered these properties.
You don't need a warrant, as you might do in America, to enter. Under Section 17 of PACE, we suspect an offence is taken.
You can't arrest me twice for the same thing. So you cannot arrest me twice. I was detained. I was arrested and de-arrested. Yeah, I was arrested and de-arrested.
You're just talking over me and I'm trying to tell you what you want to know.
Go ahead.
So we can enter under Section 17 of PACE legally, and that's why we're here now.
You have to have orders to substantiate your claim.
No, that's America. This is England.
But you can't just keep doing this every single night to me.
There we go. Hello. I got there in the end, didn't we? Yeah, that's just the NFA document.
What's your name?
So do you have a right to be in this address at the moment?
Yes.
Right, where? Who by?
So the police officer told me that this alleged...
Police officer, who are you renting this property off? And do you have a key to this property?
Anthony, yes, I do.
Where's the key to the property?
So, anyways, could you please...
No, anyways.
You guys are illegally entering. So I do not have to answer these questions when you guys have made a claim.
Where is the key to this
There's a burden to that claim and it's a legal obligation.
Spouting poetry all you want. Where is the key?
I don't have to answer any of your questions. I've already been arrested and de-arrested. This is pending investigation. There's multiple investigations going on. And so you guys have startled me in the middle of my sleep. If you give me a time, you know, after I get 8 hours of sleep, and you remove yourself, my phone is about to die. So I have some information. Also, my laptop was stolen. So some of this information is on my laptop that was stolen by police yesterday. Seized by you guys? Okay, interesting. I was de-arrested.
Okay, so you should have been provided. You should have been provided your property back to you.
Because obviously, like you said, you were arrested.
Oh yeah, that's when you was released.
And that's what I'm going to do.
There is insufficient evidence to provide a realistic prospect of conviction. Okay, so that's yours. Okay, so if you've been released with no further action, you should have been provided your property with your laptop with all the information on. So where's your laptop?
No,
your office to pick it up.
So you've still got.
You're going through my stuff. I do not approve of this. This is an illegal search. Stop doing that. This is really threatening. This is very threatening. They're going through my stuff illegally.
Do you know you're supposed to be renting this property?
It's me, mate.
This is an illegal search. Illegal search. Get out of my stuff. This is very alarming.
Christine, have you got the tenants, the signed tenancy agreements on you?
I will be suing you.
Christine.
What is your ID? Why are you hiding and concealing your ID? Why are they concealing their ID?
Have you got the tenancy agreement that's been signed by yourself and the owner of the property?
I do, but my priority is...
No. At this moment in time, that's my priority.
This is misleading. This is not true.
How's it misleading?
This is illegal.
How's it misleading?
This is illegal.
How is it misleading?
What you guys are doing is illegal.
How's it misleading?
This is harassment.
Is for tenants that your tenancy signed and agreed by the people who you're renting this off, and you're telling me it's misleading. So that's very confusing. I don't know what you mean.
Wow.
Yeah, I can do a part 2 of that. Actually, there's still loads of video.
Well, that's enough. That's enough. I mean, what's the police doing? Checking tenancy agreement and asking questions.
It's a civil
they've
matter,
already
isn't
done
it?
it. Yeah, they've already done it. They've already got it. They've seen it. They know what it is. Instead of them producing any evidence from the people they're helping in the background, the mafia child abuse gang, they're asking us to provide something. We don't have nothing to prove, and they're not in business to assist someone else to steal property or claim property. You know, they've seen the agreements before. They got copies. It's on the file. It was on my folder, which they still have. They seen it from Christine. They released her and said she's entitled to be in the property. And now they're going on, you know.
Crazy, mate. What happened there? Oh, you're sharing. What's happening now? Someone ringing or something? Oh, someone.
It's not me. Is it you?
No, it's somebody ringing. I think it's Anthony's phone's ringing at the moment.
Oh, it's maybe Nancy's.
Could be Nancy's actually, yeah.
On a mute her.
Could be the American Express. It could be American Embassy, yeah. It gets better. We've got loads of footage on other things that that's gone on with her. It seems to be a very a lucrative, tight-knit group all working together in unison.
Yeah.
And
If she gets back to the States, she'll be able to release a lot of information about what's going on. I think that's probably what they want to stop her.
Can I share the screen, Andy?
I thought you just did.
I got a little headline here.
There you go. Share it now.
Very relevant. Let me see. Look at this one. Look at this one. American cops now steal more property than all US burglars combined.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the headline in the papers. Yeah. So there it is. The police keep coming and asking about tenancy agreement. Where is the mortgage deed? Where is the whoever is claiming that they sold the? Where's the sales documents? Where is the land registry title deed? What they're not producing anything, but they want to ask about other, you know, your documents. Where is theirs? Is it the police's business to even be asking these questions?
What, when it's civil matters? I think so.
Yeah. Now, if somebody goes to the police and says there's a forged document, then that's a crime. But the police got all the forged documents from the other side, whoever that is, yeah, saying they got a right to sell the property, or they got a valid mortgage deed, or a valid contract signed by all the parties, or the accounting ledger to say they're owed money. So where are all these things? Why is the police coming and harassing a 75-year-old woman, which they already cleared? They're desperate, and you know what it is?
Very desperate. Very desperate. I mean, not only that.
That's the word, my friend. Desperation.
What we showed earlier is the second incidence of the same incidents that they came around to arrest him. After that video, by the way, people, yeah, they arrested them, took them to a hospital and de-arrested them and dumped them at the hospital.
Yes, with no money.
With no money, nothing, yeah. Where the hospital told them that that this is a life and death threatening because of the mother's medical conditions and needing the medication. Not only that, in the hospital, They also did an inspection on her. They took her in and did a mental health assessment on her.
Yeah.
They forced her a mental health assessment. They forced her in the hospital to take a mental assessment before they'd let her go.
And she passed it.
Yep.
That's the important thing. She had a clean bill of mental health. I bet you they don't know this.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that judge put something on the records, or they put a tag on a record or something for the court to get an evaluation. But it's like before that they're trying to introduce psychiatrists that she's never even spoke to, and they're offering some Nigerian psychiatrist with looks like fake qualifications, offering his opinion of Christine without ever talking to her.
Yeah, and they won't even sign their papers. They're making these assessments and getting people banged up, and they won't sign. You understand? They're not sign. How can unsigned documents be valid? Unless the two-party agrees, then you don't even need a document. If you and I agree something, that's fine as a contract, as long as there is no dispute over it. But if you're relying on something as a binding document, it has to be signed by both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very desperate because it's not about this property. It's about all the property they're stealing, all the ones. It can't happen without the police helping, your MP helping, the council helping. This matter was raised with the council from July last year when they were threatening the previous tenant and her babies, that blah, blah, blah. They don't have nothing. They can't produce anything authentic. And the council has just ignored it until about June. They said, oh, you should inform the police. That's after the tenants been kicked out on the street with the babies and the metal door put to block them. So why are these people not being investigated? All they have to do with the investigation is very simple. Where is the warrant that you executed to kick this baby out? That's all. Where is it? It's over. Instead of spending all this money and all these police coming, there must be at least, let me see, about 30 police officers involved and all the other back office staff and resources going in. And there is no, only thing that police need to do is to arrest the people who put the metal door. That's all. And let the other people, and who cut the water off. They cut the water off on these people. You're allowed 4 hours maximum.
Yeah.
Electric.
Water and electric, and there is no gas in the properties. It's just electric is the only source of heating and light. And the police are not going after them for this. They Neil Billsborough, Inspector Neil Billsborough said he was going to put a call through to the management company to switch on the utilities, and they said he never made the call. Whether he's lying or they're lying, somebody's lying, but the bottom line is the people don't have electric and water.
Is Nancy on the phone?
Yeah.
Nancy, do you want us to hear this? Come a bit closer to the phone, babe.
What happened?
I'm not sure whether she's at a phone. Somebody's phoning her or not. I don't know if she wants this recording or not.
Oh, maybe she's off the yeah, there's a privacy.
Could be a privy. I can't hear
just
any.
mute her.
Oh, I will. I'll mute her. I'll mute her for now.
She can tell us what happened.
Yeah. So I've just been searching today, actually, some things like, what I mean, because this is what it all comes down to, like, authenticating things in English laws, principles for adducing tangible evidence in common law jury trials, like. And there was some good ones here, like,
But common law is common sense, you know?
I notice here it's also used about the book of, where was it? Banker's book, this one here. For
Yeah.
example, Road Traffic Act, blah, 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 blah. The Banker's Book Evidence Act permits prima facie authentication of a copy of an entry in a banker's book by affidavit evidence. So that would be your...
Yeah, but they all come down to one thing, Andy. All these bullshit things, yeah? It doesn't apply if a crime is committed. You can swear an affidavit that there is a criminal conviction against me. So what they're trying to say, that would make it real. It can't make it real. If there is no conviction, there is no conviction. You could swear 1,000 affidavits. All it means, you should be done for perjury. They put out these things all day long for people to read. It's bullshit. Just apply common sense, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't authenticate something that is not real or is not there. That's the bottom line. You don't need 100 case law and this and that. Just common sense, yeah? If you say you have a contract with me or a mortgage deed or something, show me the original that was signed by the parties. Yeah, that's binding, lawful, blah, blah. That's it. There is no other bullshit, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in front of a jury, that's what the jury needs to see.
Any idea if those police were actually on duty when they came to a house?
We don't know. We don't know.
I like this one. I like this one because this was made it very clear. Like this one makes it very clear. Authenticate and identify evidence. Number 7, evidence about public records. So this is so it's on instruments, yeah. So on instruments. So a summons is an instrument, a warrant is an instrument, an order is an instrument. Yeah. Evidence about public records that a document was recorded or filed in public office as authorized by law, or a purported public record or statement is from the office where its items is kind of or kept, in kind or kept. It also states on there also needs to be signed and have the seal, not a stamp. Seal.
Yeah, but the thing is, these things must be trustless, because anything that requires you to trust somebody to make a statement that they saw something or they check something, you rely on that person's trust. Since human beings are open to mistakes and corruption in equal measure, the only authentication is to bring the item, bring the instrument, and there is no other, there is nothing, forget it. Otherwise it's hearsay or fraud.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have these courts where we're having a hearing, yeah? It means hearsay. A court is for having trials. We had this conversation with somebody the other day. A court does trial, you're on a trial. When they say hearing, they mean they're participating in hearsay, and when you join in, you're agreeing to the hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
So any word you use when in correspondence, you must say the trial. Christine did it, and they replied back to her about the trial, yeah? And they said to her, they don't have a sealed order. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. So exactly. we got her child taken without a warrant, without a court order, and now the tenant that she replaced, Katie, was excluded without a warrant, without any due process, and the metal door put up. And now they arrested me for taking off a metal door that was illegally put up. So they released me without charge. They arrested her for going in the property for whatever reason, I don't know. And they released her without charge and said she's entitled to be there. And then they came and arrested her again.
And then we have it live, broadcasted by Mr. Billsborough, yeah, stating
Oh
very
my God.
clearly that it was completely civil, so they had no right in doing any of what they'd done, and that they'd put a marker on the house that she wouldn't be arrested again. So they're not, so that wouldn't be taken from the house again. But now she's gone to the airport, and now she's been, well, we can only summarise that she's been arrested because the police said that she's safe and well, and that she's not in
Yeah. Safe and well means they've got her.
Yeah.
Um,
But they won't give any information on it, and won't allow her a call. I mean, because as far as I'm concerned, that's against all human rights. You're allowed a phone call, and she's not been allowed a phone call, and it's been 100 hours now. And this was Wednesday, 8 o'clock Wednesday. I'm guessing the time that they would have around about 7.
6:43, wasn't it?
6:43 was the last point of contact.
what's this message that came out, Daniel, about inquiry?
That's the housing association for Merseyside, for St Helens, I think.
Oh, so we can ring them and give them Nancy's number.
It's probably better that you speak to them to get everything sorted out. I don't know.
You know, I'll ring them and speak to them, but they need. They had Christine's number, yeah.
Yeah.
But this came through yesterday at 5:21, so it came to Christine's number. Whose number did it come to?
I think it was sent to Christine's, and then she forwarded it to me or something. I don't know if she called them or not. Like, you know.
No, but this looks like Christine has her phone then.
No, this was ages ago.
Oh, it says yesterday.
Yeah, it's just that because you're still having problems with them turning the electric and water back on and stuff, that, you know, the housing office should be able to get involved and start finding them. Because
you realize what is happening once they switch on the water and electric back. It's like an admission of that everybody has been guilty so far.
Mm-hmm.
You realize? So let me go and let me see. Shall we call them live?
Yeah. I mean, she's registered with the company. She's like, you know, she's logged in with the company now. She has a contract with them both.
Yeah. They have the
Water and
paperwork.
electric.
Yeah. Once the
She has a
paperwork
letterheaded bill with her name on it in the address.
Yeah. It's a proof of residence.
Yep.
Oh, but it says Merseyside police. It's not the council.
Oh, right. What's he called? I think George handed it over.
Guys, police now. He has David Robbins.
There might be another one then.
Can you please call Rachel Henderson at St. Helens on thanks, David Robbins, inquiry officer. Wirral direct line.
Yeah, call him, find out what's happened to her. If you know.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see. David Robbins. Please ring Rachel. So it said I should ring Rachel Henderson. Please consider, okay. But it comes from the police. It's got David Robbins. But we don't know what this was in connection with.
Right.
I don't like to do things.
Yeah.
You know, wishy-washy. But it's definitely from the police. Let me ring since we are on live. Because we can tell them 2 people came today. Yeah. So I'm reporting. They wouldn't identify themselves. A business card is not ID, yeah?
Yeah.
4151 777 8157. Oh.
We have the details of who it was. He gave a card to identify him.
Yeah, but he gave a card, but what I'm saying, the card is not ID. The card is card.
No, exactly, no.
Yeah, so basically, what I'm driving at, Andy, they're unidentified.
Mm-hmm.
The business card is, when I gave the police the business card, my business card, yeah, they told me that's not identity, that's not ID. So we're gonna use the same standard. Crime number. I'm looking for the crime number. There we go.
Just check on the what's it on for it. I wonder if that's an actual place. Auction house.
Hello, Rachel Hickson.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. My name is Anthony Badalu. I'm calling about a matter that apparently you're dealing with.
Right, okay.
It's to do with a tenant of mine called Christine Hillier.
Right, no, I'm not dealing with any matters regarding that person at the moment, unfortunately.
Oh, let me double check what the information says. I'm trying to juggle in my phone. Maybe it's somebody else and not you. It's it says to contact Rachel Henderson.
Right, okay, no, I'm not dealing with that any longer, unfortunately.
Oh, you were dealing with it at one time, yeah?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to give any information over the phone. I mean, if you'd like to come into the station, that wouldn't be a problem, but obviously with data protection, there's only so much I would be able to advise you.
Okay, can I give you the crime number? Would that help you?
No, it wouldn't help me at all, because as I've just said, I wouldn't be able to give you any information over the phone anyway.
I understand. What is happening? What is happening, Rachel? This lady is missing, and we've been given conflicting information, and we're very concerned as to what's happening. And you know,
what I would recommend then, if you've got concern the person is actually dial 999 and report the person is missing.
Okay, so the other problem we have is two men came to the property today with, you know, her 70-year-old mother, and kind of pushed their way in the door and said they were there to put her out and put a metal door to block her from coming back in.
Right, as I said, if a crime has occurred, you need to ring 999 and log with this. 999.
Can we go online and update it online that way with the crime number?
You can give it a go, absolutely.
Yeah, because and you know, if these people seem to cut the gas and electric off, and Inspector Neil Billsborough promised he was going to call Mr. Edward Clark from the man who is locking out the water company from turning on the water and the electric. It's minus something now temperature. The lady's 70 odd with medical needs.
Yeah, unfortunately, it sounds like a civil matter. The police wouldn't get involved with that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's okay for someone to come and threaten to throw a lady out, and you're saying it's a civil matter?
It is a civil matter. They will be between the occupants and the landlord.
So does the occupant have to defend herself physically? 75-year-old woman?
I didn't say that.
So how do you deal with intruders trying to lock you out of your property?
As I've just said, if you feel like somebody
Yeah.
is intruding in someone else's property, you need
Yeah.
to hang up now and dial 999 and report it as an emergency.
But they left the scene now, these people.
Well, you can report it online then if there's no immediate threat.
Well, we don't know if there's an immediate threat because they seem to come back often, you know?
Well, if you feel like you're under any immediate threat, you need to hang up and dial 999. Unfortunately, this is a non-emergency telephone number that you rang.
I understand. And what if the threat
All right,
is
then.
what if the threat is from the police officers doing crime in their uniform? How do we deal with that?
You can go online and make a complaint via the Merseyside police website.
And would that stop them?
Because you will be lodging a complaint and it will be followed up.
It would be followed up, yeah?
It will indeed, yes. Any complaints with regards to Merseyside police, they're always looked into. Okay then.
I can see you're in a hurry to get rid of me. You know, have no empathy for this 75-year-old lady with no heating.
I have gave you all the advice that I can possibly give you without going over it all again.
But you're not showing any empathy whatsoever.
What would you like me to show empathy about? I've just said, you've asked me what you
If this was your mum being locked out in the cold.
I'm just going to advise you that I gave you all the information that I can possibly give you. If you want to make a complaint, you go onto the Merseyside police website. You can do it that way. If you feel like you're under any immediate threat, or this lady feels like they are, you need to dial 999. Unfortunately, this is a non-emergency telephone number that you've rang.
But how can you say it's a civil matter? Someone, trying to chuck out a 75-year-old. I still can't get my head around that one.
Well, you have to speak to the landlord because
I'm the landlord.
I don't know anything about the background.
I'm the landlord.
You're the landlord, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to end this call now because unfortunately, as I said to you, I don't actually know who you are. I gave you advice like I would give anybody else. And due to data protection, that is the only information that I can give you. So if you do want to dial 999 and report any emergencies, please feel free. And if you want to make a complaint about Merseyside police, it's on the website.
Are you in any way involved in this gang crime and child abuse personally?
I'm going to terminate this call now because, as I said, I
You keep
can't
saying
give you
that.
any information.
You keep
Take
saying
care
you're going to
now.
terminate the
Thank you.
call.
Bye-bye.
You laugh or you cry, man. Jeez.
Disgusting.
They
are disgusting.
They put her name as the person to contact, yeah? Let me put this on the screen. So they put her name as the person to contact, and that is the professionalism. Just so, where is it? The world can see. There it is. Rachel Henderson, you know?
And that was Rachel, yeah?
Yeah. And this is a service we're getting. So she must be connected with the mafia that is throwing these kids on the street and then trying to scrape them up, saying they're vulnerable kids, they have a child protection order, and feed the child trafficking industry, and then grow marijuana in the property. In the meantime, they put a metal door up.
And now they're saying to report 999 as a missing person. They won't tell you where she is, but you've got to report it 999.
But you see the difference now, yeah? If we report, we can say we were told by Rachel Henderson to call 999.
Yep.
It changes the game now.
Yep.
Because 999 cannot tell us it's a civil matter in it. But she did say it's a civil matter, and we must call 999.
Yeah.
What these women don't realise is that, I mean, it's all run by Freemasons, this, isn't it? They've obviously in the background.
I don't know if anybody's a
pulling
Freemason
strings.
or any kind of Mason.
And I know. They don't get it's a man's club. It's only for men. And, you know, who do they target the most? Who's the loser the most? It's women.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
it's a male
they're happy to help them. And yeah, just.
But don't they have empathy?
Moral duty.
Forget you're a police.
Moral duty.
Eh?
Moral duty.
yeah, moral obligation, you know, you forget everything. You coming, you're a police officer, you see someone freezing out there in the minus whatever temperature. Somebody has spitefully switched off her electric. It's not that they're not paying their bill or whatever. And you just, oh, it's a civil matter. Oh, let me carry on to the next McDonald's to get my lunch, you know? This is what basically happened just now. You know, I'm just, no problem. It's a civil matter. I don't, if she freezes to death, it don't really matter. You know what I mean? She didn't say call the council, call environmental health. Oh, that's not allowed. We spoke to them the other day. One of them wouldn't give her name. She's a number something. She said switching off gas and electric is not a criminal matter. It's perfectly okay. That's what she said. She said it's perfectly okay if there's a dispute. Under no circumstances whatsoever can you switch off electric and water on somebody.
I think it's paramount we find out where she is, where Christine is. They can't hold this. I mean, if she's been put before a court.
Well, we call 999 in a minute. See what they're saying. Because we now been told by this Rachel Henderson to do so.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you where she is.
Huh?
Nancy's just I don't know, she's probably internet, but Nancy's just dropped out like that. It would be interesting to hear Nancy call up and see what they've got to say to Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy's her next of kin. They can't deny that. It's her mother. Can't deny that she's their next of kin.
Yeah.
And they know her number because they phoned her on her number, so they'll know the number that she's ringing from. So they can't deny that it's her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anton saying, ask for the duty inspector.
Let me call Nancy and see if I can get her on the private line.
What about getting Kate to help, or what is, you know?
Yeah, Kate's good with it.
Or Angie. Do you think
Kate,
she
I was
could
looking for Kate's number. Where is it? Kate, her name. Boom. Kate. She called the other day. Kate.
I'm just send you a link to her profile.
Let her know we're live first before you say so.
I don't know where they get these people from. They're insane.
But they got no soul. I mean, how can they just be so cold? Even if it's not legal, it's not the police, but somebody's there down the road from them. How many weeks now? No electric and no water. How can they just say blah blah?
I have a cousin that's what's she called? Child protection officer. She's like a lawyer and all this stuff. She got lots of bullying when she starts working there, and I think they must bully them to get rid of the weak ones, and the ones that aren't gonna, to get the ones that just don't give a shit. The hard face ones.
Hmm.
I was gonna call Nancy. I forgot, And I don't know. Maybe she was trying to get back in, and we got no volume.
The person you called is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Maybe her battery died.
Yeah, could have done.
Mm.
Yeah, could have done. Yeah.
Because you see what is happening now. I want to do this super crime report update and in writing, etc., etc. But in the middle of it, we keep having all these little emergencies and just delays and delays. You understand? So this is the problem, you know. Shall I call this man who came? What's his name?
Yeah, his name is
Matthew Hampkinson.
Matthew Hankinson. Yeah.
Hankinson.
Hankinson. Hank.
Hankinson.
Hank. Yeah. H-A-N.
Shall I call him and see if he's answer?
Yeah.
Let's see. Just for the fun of it. This is how you get in trouble, you know. You get bored and you call someone. 772-450. You're not letting calls through. I put him on Facebook. I don't know if you saw it. I put wanted abuser because so there's people, other people might have been calling the number.
Got you.
See, guilty. Yeah, guilty already. Why don't you stand up to your crime and answer and provide documents? Why? Yeah. Yeah. Shall I call the housing people? The lady that said they're going to sort the election.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see what that sort's going down with that one.
But Nancy said people were coming round. So
in trouble
what she said they're coming from the electric company.
Maybe she has to deal with that.
She said they're coming from the utility company, not the council. So we don't know if the council has put calls through or done anything, but they haven't updated an email. Let me call her. All these people, they're probably not going to answer their phone. 84. My manager of the private sector housing team. I put it to the manager of the private sector housing team who will investigate, but I haven't had any update. And she said she put that telephone call. She mustn't put that telephone call. She must send a document. 078 74 793 035. Karen Sweeney. No answer.
He's not down as somebody in the company. Must be an employee, is he?
She's a council. It's a council.
No, I'm on about the previous one.
Oh, the call cut off as well. Oh, nobody's answering their phone now. Property. They're probably talking to each other, yeah? Let's see. Cut. That's the service you get from the council in the freezing cold. The people are being locked off from their services. They just cut the call.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Probably got an office full of people there in the council, like sat around watching this live stream. Oh,
yeah,
what
they're
are we gonna
watching.
do?
Oh, 100%. They're watching it. They are watching it. I'm gonna copy and paste this bloody letter onto the chat on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, if they are watching, by law, you know, you have to alert the embassy. You don't alert the embassy, you know, there's going to be questions asked.
By law, Daniel, yeah?
Yeah.
These people are acting outside the law. That's the problem. So I put the letter up there.
Completely incompetent, useless people.
Not useless. They're in crime. They're stealing property. Imagine how many properties they're stealing. Like, you know, we're about to crack a massive scandal, massive, because it's the same tricks they're using all over the place. Same tricks. Somebody has a court order somewhere. Where is it? You know, how did they kick out the original tenant? You know, that's the problem. And the children, the laws are very, very strict about, you know, people with children. How did they take Christine's child? You know, that's why they're going to such great lengths. But they're working as a gang. This is the problem. They're working as a gang.
The guy in the card's not in the paper, in the lineup of the paperwork anyway. It's not. I don't know what part of the company is.
Well, he straight away stopped answering the phone.
Mm-hmm. This is who he's from, Auction House. This is run by John Forrester Collins. He's the secretary and the director.
It's probably a tin pot. Look at it. Where are you? Let me see. Let me join you. Okay. Moving Made Simple. So they're a removal bloody company. Yeah. And they everything is cut down. Collins Group Investment. What are they investing in? What are they investing in? Surveyors. What are they? Oh. There we go. Auction House Northwest Limited. Wait. Stop there, Andy.
He's a director and a secretary.
Yeah, so it's a tin pot. Click the company. Click Auction House Limited. Now go to filing history. Click confirmation statement and click that. Let's go down and see how much money they're making. Tin pot company, do you see? Nothing. It's a shell company. There's no trading activity.
There's money in there. There was money in it.
Where?
I'll show you. One sec. Confirmation state accountants, so the small accountants.
That's 2020, man. 2020.
2021.
Look for 22. Confirmation statement. It says we confirm we're not making any money. Go and read it. The top one.
Yeah, that's the one I just looked at.
Yeah. Let's look again. Let's look again and slow down. We looked in fast forward. Okay, electronic format, confirmation date. Okay, so come down slowly. I confirm that the information required to be delivered to the company in register has been delivered or is being delivered at the time of as the confirmation statement. So they didn't file nothing, yeah? Authenticated, we come back to that again, yeah?
Yeah.
Director, secretary, person, charity, and
CIC manager.
judicial factor. I wonder what is judicial factor. Oh,
that's it.
Yeah, so there's nothing. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can look at the
Total
21
exemption
now.
from account.
Look at that now. It says 10 pages. So
Balance sheet.
this was filed by an accountant. Okay. So cash at bank and in hand, 782,000. Wow. So in 21 they had a lot of money.
That was 20, wasn't it?
2020, yeah. So it dropped from 782,000 in the next year, 205,000. So the company is going down like a stone. Okay,
Net
maybe
assets.
COVID. Maybe
Net
COVID.
700,000 has gone out of in the net
Yeah.
assets.
Yeah. Money laundering, man. Trust me. You know, 745,000 comes down to 45,000. By today, it's zero, minus. It's a tin pot company.
So basically, stealing people's apartments, using them to grow drugs.
Probably. Yeah, exactly. You know, because they, the drugs take 3 months per crop. So we are preventing them from growing another crop now.
Have you not checked your other apartments?
Uh-huh.
Have you not checked your other apartments?
I think the other one doesn't have, because technically it's still Adam's home. So Adam's got access, you know, legally I got access to it, but they didn't board up the window. That means, you know, I don't think there's anything in there. And they haven't switched off the water and the electric to my knowledge.
Well, Adam's a man, isn't he? He's a builder. You know, they're not going to mess with him. Otherwise, you'd probably be knocking people out.
Well, he switched on his services. You know, he doesn't take prisoners, but
It's not a woman and a 75-year-old mother, is it? You know, that you can just
this
bully.
is the thing. And a single mom with 2 babies. But these are tin pot companies, man. They got no nothing outstanding. It's just rubbish. They're money laundering, child trafficking, drug deal. It's all there. It's all there, all based on fake warrants. You know, the guy, I heard different, but Nancy said he told her, I don't have the power to evict you. So what's he hanging around there arguing and telling her things? Just go away.
Exactly. Exactly, yeah. I'm coming up, I'm shutting the board up, you're getting out.
Yeah, that's the eviction procedure, yeah? Protection from Eviction Act 1977. Get out. I'm gonna put the board up, the metal.
Should have asked him where Christine is, because I guarantee he's been told. That's why he's round there.
He knows that.
Only the mother's there now. The mother's there on her own there, because we've got hold of her. Get round there and chuck her out.
Yeah. They picked the wrong lady, you know.
What about we get somebody to go around? Like, I mean, would Angie be willing to just go around and sit in the flat and, you know, just to make sure nobody's going to move in while the mum goes and gets a phone charged?
I know that's what we need, you know. Apparently there's a group on the internet somewhere. They're called Occupy Britain or something, and you probably know about them. They will go and do this kind of thing for free for you to stop the repossession. But I don't know. I don't really have contact with them. I don't know. But that's what we need, man. People like this, because as long as they're not there illegally, they can. All they're doing, they're trying to say the property is empty and they're boarding it up. That's their little loophole. But now that they've come and gone, and they got a little treatment, it's a shame we didn't record it. It's but you have the audio, Andy.
Yeah, I sent it you.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So okay, so what we do now, I try to call the counsel from the lady, Karen Sweeney from St. Helens Council. She's not picking up her mobile. It's funny, you know these little details. The first time she wrote, she put an office number and her mobile. This time she put only her mobile. And she's not answering the phone. But let me see. I'm going to pick up the office number now and ring it from the previous time. Let me see if I can find it.
I've just seen your post.
Eh?
I've just seen your post.
Oh, with the guy wanted abuser. Why don't the police go and get him now? They got ID. The police probably come after me for harassment, Andy. I'm harassing the chap who is trying to put the 75-year-old lady on the street. Yeah. In the minus.
I thought he said that he was evicting her. He had the powers to evict her.
That's what I heard.
That's what I thought I heard, but
yeah, I have powers to evict you. So you know what the powers to evict means? It means a warrant.
It means he's had
the only power to evict. There is no other power. I think Nancy heard wrong, personally.
I don't have to have a listen
because
to it.
Why would you say I don't have the power to evict you if you're trying to evict her?
It doesn't record it, does it? Or does it? I might have done.
What's that have to do with anything?
Can't quite get whether or not he did, but he said powers of. I could see him saying powers of evict you, but couldn't really work out whether he said I have got the power. You know what I mean?
Oh, we can claim, even if he didn't use the words, he obviously believes he has powers of eviction because he came to change the door.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's making a claim, isn't it, by your action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. St. Helens Council. You see, like the council information, it says here there's no contractual agreement intended to arise from this communication. Do you see? You cannot put a disclaimer that is unlawful. This is what people don't recognize. How can you say there is no contractual agreement? You're claiming authority. That means you're saying you don't have any authority. You know? Let me see.
Dean's watching us, by the way, or was, whether he still is or not.
Who? Dean?
Dean, yeah. This is he has some documents for us, like.
Dean Willis.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy. 01744 676 789.
High volume of calls, so your waiting time may be longer than normal. We apologise for any inconvenience caused. Please be advised, our calls are recorded for training and quality purposes. If you do not wish for your call to be recorded, please tell our advisor and they will deactivate call recording. For more details about how we handle your data, please visit our website at www.
This is the council, yeah?
Yeah.
/customer service privacy. Please look at the following options. Make your selection at any time. If you wish to make a payment using our
If you wish to make a payment, yeah? Everything's gonna be fine.
We'll answer the phone straight away. Yeah, Dean's still with us here. Just put a message on.
Thank you for calling. All our agents are busy and your call has been placed in a queue. You are caller number 1 in the queue.
Oh, it's gone up the queue.
Excellent.
Online by going to www.faithtalent.co.uk/please wait.
So now Facebook will probably ban us and say there's copyright on the music. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Still
they put music on and then they say, oh, there's copyright. It's a public body playing the music, so they must have paid the royalties already.
Nancy's just said that she's had no news. She's still waiting for the electrician to turn on the lights.
Okay.
Electrician there, then, maybe. I don't know.
We don't know if the electrician is there or not there. Yeah? I ask her, is he there? This is the 19th and today is the 12th. Good 3 weeks, no electricity and water. This is England. Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm following up on a matter. My name is Anthony, I'm a landlord, and can I give you a reference number?
Only 1 moment.
Sure.
On the system here. Yeah, so what's the reference number?
Okay. I don't know if it's the right reference number.
Is it a 16-digit reference number?
Let me dig it up. Yeah, it looks like it's a two. Let me give it to you anyway. It might help you. It's 202.
Yeah.
106.
So it should be four lots of 4 numbers. So
No, it's not. It's not.
okay, I reference number then. I mean, what is your inquiry?
Okay, I had an email. We have a situation with some management company refusing to turn on the water and electric for a 75-year-old tenant. And so we raised it, and there is a lady called Karen Sweeney that sent us an email on the 7th, which is about Thursday or so, that it's been dealt with. She's passed it on to the, it says early intervention and prevention officer, homelessness prevention, something like that. But she said she passed it to the manager of the private sector housing team.
Right. Yeah. So have you got the address of the?
Yeah. Okay. It's number 102. Lower Hall Street.
Bear with me. It's not bringing anything up on my system here, so I don't know. You know, did you log it with the call center here?
No, we emailed her and she emailed back. So her email says, I have forwarded your email and details to the manager of the private sector housing team who will investigate. So
right. I'm not going to be able to put you through to anyone now. I can't chase that up for you because it's not on my system here.
Right.
I can log it on my system here and send it through to the department as well if you want to do that.
It might help because according to my understanding, there is you know, a maximum of 4 hours. It should be is the maximum somebody can be allowed to be without electric.
And when did you sort of contact them?
I contacted her before. We had some kind of information, but I spoke to her and she replied to me on the 7th. So we spoke before, but the 7th is last Wednesday.
Right. Okay. Let me log your details on. Let me just
Sure.
Bear with me a moment. Okay, so you're calling on behalf of the tenant?
Yeah, I'm the landlord.
Okay. Okay, so do you want me to just log it onto your name or the tenant's name?
Well, I will tell you what, there is already there's already like a complaint, so I can give you the reference number for that it's I'll give you the.
It's not a 16-digit reference number.
No, this is a resolver reference number.
It's a what reference?
Resolver.
Yeah. I can't access other people's systems, so who gave you that reference number?
No, what resolver is the complaint system that for the council.
You've logged with the council?
Yeah, what it is, I made a complaint some time ago, and so So anyway, at the moment, I just want, it came down to because of the severe weather, it came down to we just want the water sorted for now and the electric. For some reason.
I'm having difficulty hearing everything you're saying.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Only now I've heard the results, but I have difficulty. I'm getting a bit confused as well, sorry, because you've come on and said it's regarding a 75-year-old tenant.
Yeah.
Who's got no water or electric. Now you're saying you've made the complaint. Is the complaint about the same thing?
Yeah, what it is, I had a conversation with Karen Sweeney on last Wednesday, yeah?
Yeah.
So she is the Senior Homelessness Early Intervention and Prevention Officer.
I know who she is.
Oh, you know her, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So she sent me an email back on Resolver, which says she passed it to the manager, which she didn't name. Yeah, of the private sector. Yeah.
Karen Sweeney, okay. And you haven't logged it through the contact center here. I haven't got access to Karen Sweeney's, systems or anything or emails.
Yeah.
I don't know how she's contacted private landlords.
I can forward it to you if you give me an email, and then you will. Okay.
To begin the conversation, I can log it on the system here for you now.
Yeah.
Which I will do. But then now that you said you've got another reference number with a complaint, so what's that related to?
No. I mean, what it is, the council has a system called Resolver that they use to log things. So it sounds like you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I am the person who logs things of the council here on the switch.
Okay.
So I can use my system. That's how we see it on the system.
That is fine. So what I'm saying to you, if I gave you the reference number, so you log it in your write-up, so that it can be connected somehow.
Yes, that's not a problem. Sorry, I just got a bit confused somewhere along the way there when you said there was a complaint and you had a reference number. Just bear with me.
Thank you very much.
So what's your name, Anthony?
My name is Anthony Badaloo.
Can you spell your surname?
Badaloo.
Thank you. What's the postcode of the property?
It's WA10.
Yeah.
1GD.
So it's 102, lower.
Now you got it.
Okay, and what's the best contact telephone number for yourself?
It's 07973.
Yeah.
737.
Yeah.
76.
Oh, unmute yourself, Anthony.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I missed the last bit of telephone number there.
You're muted.
Yeah, I will give you the email for this matter. If the email is Peter. Peter.
Yeah.
Dot.
Yeah.
Ofori, OFORI.
Yeah.
5R, that's small r.
5R. Yeah.
3B, small b.
Yeah.
8. 8, number 8.
Yeah.
At.
Yeah.
Email.
Yeah.
Dot.
Yeah.
Resolver.
Sorry.
Resolver, RESOLVER
Yeah,
.co.uk.
thank you. So you're saying that the tenants haven't got any water or electric, and why is that? Sorry.
Okay, what it is, there is a management company there. There's a man called Edward Clark. He seemed to be saying there's like a meter cupboard somewhere downstairs. It's a block. It's an apartment block.
Yeah.
I read on the landlord website. It seems to be a common problem. He's turned off the water, or he allowed somebody in to turn off the water. I don't know, but he's refusing to turn the water back on. So we've had the people from United Utilities attend the place, and he won't let them. He won't turn it on. He won't let them turn it on. So it seems to be, I was discussing with Karen Sweeney, that at some point someone was growing certain type of shrubs in the property, and they might have tampered with it illegally. I don't know.
Right.
But based on the photographs and, you know, holes being cut in the ceiling and stuff, it looks like it was being used for that sort of thing. So I don't know if that is the reason, or whatever the reason. The law is, to my understanding, the Human Rights Act, Harassment Act, international law, 4 hours maximum for somebody over 65. 4 hours. There can be no argument or excuse. You must have the water on and the electric.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to give me the reference number?
Yeah. It will help a lot. Trust me. It's RES, all capitals. Yeah.
Sorry,
RES like RES, like rest. RES.
For reference, Foxtrot, is it RES for Foxtrot?
Yeah. No, RES for sugar. Pardon me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then 966.
Yeah.
2084.
And who gave you that reference number?
That reference number comes off the council system. It's called a resolver reference number.
Right. Okay.
So if you put that in, it will somehow, somebody else might know, but it will connect so that there's a continuity, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's not a reference number.
I understand. It's a big office you work in, and maybe there's different departments and blah blah.
Yeah. Okay. I've logged that through for you to the department who deals with private.
Okay.
Okay. And I've put all your comments on there. That I'll ask us to contact you as soon as possible. Okay.
Can I ask you 2 questions? Can I take your name, please, for reference?
Yeah, Sheila. It's
Sheila.
S-H-I-E-L-A.
No, S-H-E-L-H-E-H.
S-H-E-L-H-E-H.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And then what's your other name?
We don't give our other names.
Okay.
I'm the only Sheila that works in the contact centre.
Sheila X. Okay.
I can give you a reference number that I've logged it under. You may also get an email address, an email with it on. So I'll give you the reference number now if you want to make a note of it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 16-digit reference number, so it's four numbers. Okay. So it's 8836.
Yeah.
1129.
Yeah.
6991.
Yeah.
378.
63. And can I just ask you, what's the name of the manager of the private sector housing team?
Let me just get it up for you. Bear with me a moment. Okay, so the log of the call will probably go through to Christine Kanoelehua. She's not the manager, but that's more than likely who is going to deal with your inquiry. Christina Kanoelehua.
Christina.
Kanoelehua. That's N for November. E.
Yeah.
V for Victor.
Yeah.
I. T for Tango, and then T for Tango again.
Oh, Nevit. Okay. So she's like the manager's assistant type of thing.
Well, she's one of the officers. She's the main officer who deals with it. I mean, her manager is Victoria Whittle.
Okay. So she's the one dealing with it, but the real manager is Victoria.
I should imagine so. Yeah.
I understand. Victoria Whittle. So how long do you think they'll take to sort this matter out? I just need somebody to tell the management company, look, you can't do this. You got to switch it on. No argument, no BS. Just get the power to the lady.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm really sorry. I mean, obviously, the council policy is they have 10 working days to respond. Now, I'm most certainly not saying it's going to take that long. I don't know when they're going to respond to you. I have asked them to respond as soon as possible. Okay.
All right, but the legal thing on this particular matter is 4 hours, you know.
Yeah, I can't comment because I don't work in that team. I understand what you're saying, and I have asked them to contact you as soon as possible, and I have put on there that you spoke to
Karen Sweeney.
Yeah.
I mean, she was she was super helpful.
Yeah.
And it looks like she did the right thing and passed it to the right, person. But we haven't had any feedback. So maybe they're doing something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we haven't had any feedback. And obviously the tenant is coming to me. I'm responsible. So obviously if she dies, because I had a message from the Western Hospital at some point that she was in a life or death situation and needed to be in a comfortable place. So you better put that on for the record.
So she's in hospital at the moment, is she?
No. At one point, she was at the Western Hospital. And someone relayed a message to me that the doctor at the hospital said the lady was in a life or death situation and needed to be restored to a comfortable home or something like that. And if she got, you know what it is, the neighbors are helping her out, to be honest, with certain things, but inside your house is no electric, and she has medication that needs refrigeration. I did say this to Karen Sweeney. Thank you very much.
Okay, I've put your note on there as well. Okay.
Okay, can I give you a number? I'll give you I'm gonna give you the lady's telephone number for your file, because obviously it's better if if you could have an engineer or somebody going there. It's probably gonna help you. To
So you want to
contact.
give me the tenant's number?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
What's the tenant's name?
The tenant's name is you've already got Christine Hellier's number. I want to give you the mom's number.
Who's Christine Hillier? Sorry, I haven't got any of this information you say.
Okay, that's okay. Everything's on the system already, but there is a lady called Christine Hillier, so she's a normal age person, and her mom is with her, called Nancy.
Who is she?
Christine and her mom are the occupiers in the property.
Right, okay.
So you have Christine's number somewhere. I'm going to give you the mom's number just in case.
So we've got Christine's number, you said, yeah?
Yeah. So let me give you
Don't forget to unmute.
Is that all I can help you with then?
Yeah, I just want to add something for the record. We had a disturbing event today. Some of it, I believe, was recorded by the lady. But we had three men unidentified. Turned up at the property and said they came to evict the lady, and she asked them for their warrant or anything like any authority or ID, official ID, and none of them were able to provide anything, and then they left. So we're having this harassment issue. And we believe they're connected to the whoever is growing drugs and cutting off the water and electric out of spite. We just believe they're connected, yeah?
Right.
But obviously to evict someone, you have to have eviction proceedings. You can't just turn up and just because the lady is vulnerable, they believe she might just take their word for it.
Okay, I'll put your notes on there, okay?
Thank you very much. I don't believe there is anything I can tell you more, but I will really appreciate the water and electric before anything else. Obviously, there's other issues, but this is in this weather and climate. If my mom was there or your mom, I'm sure we wouldn't like it.
No, I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put all your
Yeah.
tips on there and send it through. Okay.
Okay, is it how you say the name? Sheila?
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yeah.
And that's SHELHEH.
No, G for golf.
SHE.
Yeah, LAGH.
SHEL. When am I going to learn to spell?
You don't really need my name because I've given you the reference number and it's all logged on the system here.
Trust me, I need your name. I only deal with human beings. But thank you very much, Sheila.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care now.
Trust me, you don't need my name. Everybody is want to run on the number now.
Just on the phone at the moment, to electric bill.
Super.
How are we doing, Anthony?
Oh, we're fighting crime. We're fighting crime.
We're
doing our bit for humanity. All my work, I said to somebody this morning, all my work on the internet, that's my legacy to humanity when I leave this planet.
We're going to tear it down, brother. The whole thing. The whole system coming down.
Let me go and make a cup of tea. I'm going to pause myself. My throat is all dry and all that. So let me make a cup of tea and I'll come back.
Okay, mate. See you in a minute. I'm just on the phone at the moment to the electric company because Nancy's still waiting there. She's been waiting there all day, like. So I've got that to one side anyway. How goes, Dean? How are you, mate?
I'm all right, Brent. I'm all right. Listen, I need you to send me your Telegram so I can send you some documents. This is the legislation. Every law, everything, all in order on this document. So you need to put these in the windows of the houses and give this to as many people as you can who are dealing with bailiffs. I've dealt with them with this. And read it yourself, Andrew. Go through the document and it has all the legislation of their laws in each section as evidence. And there's and more areas of catching them. Now they can't get you on the signature anymore because they've changed the law, okay? But they still have to show you evidence of a log, that there is a log. So they might not be able to, the bailiff might be able to turn up without a signature on it because they've changed the law, but they have to give you physical evidence. Okay.
I did that, honestly.
Yeah. Have a good read of it before you share it with others. It's got case law on there as well. Lots of case law and legislation.
I've done this one today for what's it like? It's too big enough. I'll reduce it down a bit. It's too big or not big enough. Oh, yeah, that should be right. So please share help needed. 12 Whitechurch Road. So this was back again. There's another video where they tried. But these were some of the ones I put down there for them. Forgery and counterfeiting.
Well, maybe they can be added to it. It's all about collecting the information. These guys have collected all this information and I've been working in this group for a while, and I take out every little bit they find, and now I put it into a document. Now I've dealt with a bailiff with this, and he literally ran.
Beautiful. Yeah, well, over, mate. I'll get it out.
So try, and people I was watching, try and get them to contract with you. So the idea is, if you can get them to receive an envelope, blag them into believing that there's cash inside the envelope to pay the bill. Try and get them to take the contract off you, the document off you.
Mm-hmm.
Play like dumb, and play in their hands. And when you've recorded that, that is a contract with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But personally, for me, when it comes to these eviction houses and they're trying to take the documents, once you've got all the documents, I'd put them on the windows of the house, showing them what you understand about the legislation and the law, their law, the only thing they're working to. So any police officer that comes to that door, they're going to see the legislation on there, and it makes them accountable for their behavior.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You've probably got some of those ones in there, then I put in. You know what I mean?
But Andrew, have a good look at it. Understand what's in it, okay?
Wouldn't it be easier to send me on email? I don't really use Telegram or anything like that anymore.
Yeah, but I've got it in a Word document.
Got you. That's okay.
So obviously I've sent them to Anthony already, and I told him, and he hasn't looked at them.
Got you.
But they're going to help. They're going to help. Especially all the case law in there. So when you're not only showing them the legislation, you're showing them the case law of other cases of judges and other scenarios. So any police officers there, they can't turn a blind eye to this.
Well, those police did. Those police that went to that house, because he was reading them, Rob R versus White. You know, when Rob White, when they, they said that they couldn't enter. They had no right to enter. But the police still.
As long as it's recorded, it's evidence.
Yeah. And then eventually the police, some inspector or whatever, phoned up and pulled them off. But they've gone back again today with armed police. And apparently 3 of them have been arrested already. So I don't know what their situation is at the moment.
Well,
it's just crazy.
The police are in turmoil everywhere, all over the country, all over the world right now, because everybody's just coming at them from left to right to all this. And once everyone starts to understand their legislation is the only thing they're working to, and you can get them on every single aspect of their legislation.
Yeah. And they signed the contract. So that legislation applies to them. You know?
Exactly that.
Yeah, this is the thing I don't get about. Sorry.
Go on, Daniel.
This is the thing I don't get about them turning up with guns and things. You know, it's supposed to be a civil matter, and you've got a right to defend your home, because none of these documents have signatures or court seals or anything like that. So, you know, what they're going to do, kick the door in and then shoot you. You know, they'll be getting done for murder. There'd be public outcries. They'd have to put D notices on, you know, them shooting homeowners, protecting the homes from fraudulent scammers.
Well, they did to Rob what? They tasered him and beat him and everything, didn't they?
So what you're not observing, Daniel, it's a conscious journey that's going on out there within this whole collective, and it's breaking through people's fear. And the only thing they can use is fear. That's it. So they'll play on every fear. So when you've got for 20 armed police turning up at your door, what do you feel with inside your body? Fear.
Yeah.
So you make mistakes, you slip up, you don't get the evidence, and not everybody's strong enough. So an 70-year-old woman, has she got the strength to talk to a police officer and a copper? No. So they'll just keep going at you with fear, and then keep pushing at you with other things, like you said about the lady. She did a psychiatric test. It's all bullshit. It's them trying to find evidence, trying to find as much evidence as they can. When they put me in a courtroom with my son, they had nothing. They had a man in a room that had no criminal record, that was fully qualified to work with children and working with children at that time.
Right.
But they couldn't get jurisdiction over me, Daniel. And I got rid of the judge 3 times because I understand the language fraud that's thoroughly going on within the law system.
Right.
So everybody's in fear. So it keeps pushing them inside to break this fear from within. When I left that courtroom, Daniel, I was a free man. Fully, energetically, feeling-wise. I was free because they can't put me in front of a judge ever again because they can't get jurisdiction over me and I know the full lies. But dealing with a bailiff is easy. He's easy. But to somebody else who hasn't got the strength that I have, it's not as easy.
Yeah.
This woman, the woman who's been arrested,
powers.
is stronger and stronger every time this happens. Every moment, everything, she's getting empowered and stronger.
The thing is, we don't know where she is, and they've held her now since Wednesday.
Christine was taken on Wednesday night, and the police have sort of said that they've got her because they're saying that she's safe, that they know that she's safe and well, so they must know where she is, but they're refusing to say where she is. Now they've also said that they don't have her and that somebody else, the other police force has them, and then that other police force says that they don't have her. They've also stated that she's not in a hospital, but no one knows where she is.
Andrew, I've just left Denmark. There was a gentleman there arrested by 2 police officers in his vehicle. He told them about common law. They put him in prison. He's been in prison for a month and a half now. They don't know where he is. They won't let anybody see him. And the reason why they've arrested him in Denmark is because of how much noise he's been making in Norway, because he's from Norway. They're all connected, all of them. And nobody can get to him. And the problem that they had when I arrived, was there was a gentleman in common law that was so-called representing him in this courtroom. Absolute joke, mate. Absolute joke. Don't understand the legislation and the laws. Don't understand anything. Just spouting common law, common law. They are not paying any attention. They don't give a fuck about common law. It's been wiped out for a long time. The only way they pay attention is with their laws, legislation. This gentleman, nobody knows where he is. They've got him in prison and he's been there for a month. Nobody's allowed to see him. He's not even allowed in the courtroom, and he was stopped by with a vehicle, and he was talking common law.
Yeah.
And they just put him in the back of the car, and they've got him arrested somewhere. But it's to do with what he was doing in Norway and the fight he was doing in Norway. Nothing to do with the Danish police.
Yeah. Yeah, Freemasons ain't there's no boundaries for them. They're all over.
They're not going to stop. But there's nothing happening now. Once the people come together, it's finished. And they know it. So they keep pumping everybody full of fear, keep pushing them, keep at them. All we have got to do is unite. All we've got to do is come together. We play in their law system. Because the law states a referendum, a worldwide referendum, only begins when everybody is voting. But we can't do it in their systems.
No.
We have to come together. We can't stop fight. We can't fight the old. The old system is built to just attack and just keep on at people and just keep creating pain and suffering. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
But intrinsically, the energy exchange that's coming out of that per individual is going through this is getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yeah, she is actually, anyway.
Yeah.
And the mother is as well, to be truthful.
Yeah. And what happened to us, Andrew? I know we already had a strength inside us already, but now it's fearless.
Yeah, man.
This is my face. I'm not scared. I'm not worried about anybody. And my recording of the courtroom and all the documents, everything I said is in the document. It's floating all over the internet now. They know. They know they can't touch me.
Yeah, they're just. It's just like you say. It's just for the easy pickings, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the amounts, the disgusting use of these corporate entities that believe they've got some authority is disgraceful.
Well, what's disgusting for me, Andrew, is the people out there making money off people. That's more disgusting when you know the truth and you're not helping people and you're charging people thousands of pounds. This guy who's common law in Denmark was charging this family near enough £2,000 a month, ripping this family off, not helping anybody in that courtroom. Couldn't get the judge out because he didn't know. Now he knows what to do now because I've given him the information to get rid of that judge and the evidence because I've done it. That's what disgusts me more in this moment. Many people out there trying to make money from this and selling information. That's what's more disgusting. You should be sharing this and giving this to everybody.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? The more that we have a weight, the more we have to unite together. It's together we can do this. No,
Exactly.
Tell you what, yeah, this electric company doesn't seem to. Told me he had a 10-minute wait about 20 minutes ago.
Another thing, when Anthony's on the phone with all these clients, at the end of the phone call, tell them they're being recorded for evidence. Because there's a law that states it can't be used unless the individual actually knows that they're being recorded.
He normally does. But that phone call today is not really evidence.
Right. Well, the police officer was, though. The woman was, Rachel.
Yeah.
And then the fact that there was an email there with her sending that telephone number is what I would have carried on with. I would have said, listen, we've got an email here with the number that you've given us.
Yeah.
Let's make them scared. Let's get them scared in every single aspect of this. Because they know what's coming. It's not going to stop. And this is what people need to realize. It's not going to stop.
Well, I said, how bad's it got to get before everyone waits? I mean, it's going to get as bad as it needs to get. It's just that there's more and more people now shouting out there, putting it out there.
Well, when are we all going to stop fighting it and come together? It's that simple. I want to come and talk with you guys and do a live about GPMS. I don't want to do it now because I'm not interrupting you guys are doing. But it's got to be united now. We live in a democracy. And when 51% of this planet come together in a democracy to change the whole thing, in their laws, it has to stand. You cannot deny it.
Do you think that could ever happen now? They've all been jabbed up. The majority they've got on their sides now.
No, let's look at it from another perspective, Andrew. Maybe, but we don't know. You don't know. We don't know for sure the effects of what them jabs are going to have on people. I know for sure they might have an effect on some of their physical body, but it's not going to affect their conscious mind, their consciousness, their understanding. Lots of people now are talking to many things that they weren't talking to. We were completely nuts 2 years ago. To every soul, apart from the ones that could consciously see this. Now, a lot of them people from then I can talk to and have proper conversations in regards to it. And if you see what's coming out in America and everything else, the truth is coming. In Holland right now, it's coming. It's coming. The world's going to know that COVID lied black. We ain't got long now. And then who are the people going to come to who called you crazy? To the crazy man who knew.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
And then we can help them to understand we've got to come together and unite. It's the only way to kill this. The only control they have right now on the humanity is fear and believing that they have control over you.
Well, they thrive on the fact on repeat a lie enough times, you know what I mean? And they've top control of when you see media go down, then you'll see. Also, same with lawyers as well. When you see all lawyers getting taken out, then we'll start to see things happen. But if the lawyers jump ship, actually.
Let me tell you what happened to you. Let me tell you what happened to you this week. I'm in Spain, Malaga. You know what the Spanish are like when it comes to English plates. Anything to get money out of you, right? So listen to this. My van's parked outside my friend's. I go out, the van's gone. By the way, the van I got for free. Right?
Hello? Now my phone's just stopped now.
Yeah. So listen to this, Andrew. The
Yeah,
van,
we'll end it.
the van that I've got. Okay, so I go outside. The van's gone. So I know what the Spanish are like when it comes to English vehicles. They want the money, as much money as you can. They want you to get rid of your driving license and they want to change your license plate. Okay. So I thought we go to the local police. Yes, we've got your vehicle. We've got a problem. Okay. What's the problem? You've got no road tax. Obviously, I've got no road tax. I've been driving for the last year and a half without road tax, all the rest of the corporate bullshit. All right, no problem. So how could I get my van back? Okay, you're going to have to pay for the road tax, and then you're going to have to pay the fine. And then you're going to have to pay the people who've got the vehicle. Okay, no problem. I'll sort this out. The last time I went, 4 days ago, after getting all this sorted, I had to pay the tax just to get the vehicle back. We sat down, my Spanish friend started talking to the police officer in Spanish. He kept saying how bad the corporation was, how bad it was for the English here, how he had a heart. This gentleman had a heart. We showed him GPMS and he was like, yeah. And he talked to us and was honest about the corporation. This was a police officer.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
They're not all
different countries.
Most of them don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
This fella had a heart. He was genuinely annoyed in his heart with how they treat the English here when it comes to this. Mm-hmm. And he said to us that they have an app, and what they do is every English plate in England, they scan them. They get money, a bonus for scanning them.
Mm-hmm.
Corporation work for you, and they're all connected. And he said they're all connected. England, Spain, all of them, all connected.
Yeah,
Couldn't you got my vehicle back, and we dropped GPMS with them. I had to get road tax though, which was a little bit sickening, but hey.
Oh, well. That's not too bad then.
Yeah.
So how long are you out there for?
I'm on the way to Portugal, brother.
Yeah.
We've been Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Germany, Switzerland, France, Spain, and now Portugal. I've been all over. I've been involved with sovereign groups in Denmark. We've been to protests. I've brought GPMS to many communities around the world now.
Right.
We've got to bring it to the people. The people have to know there's a choice, and the choice is a simple choice: consent, our vote to a new world. Simple. And it's spreading all over the internet, spreading all over the world. It's spreading on the ground. There's many people on the ground like me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be nice. Nice when it kicks in, mate. When there's enough of them.
Well,
it's always about the numbers, isn't it?
Yeah, but the quicker we get this to the people and people realize there is a choice. Right now, we're fighting the old and acting like there isn't a choice. There is a choice. It's just, are you going to care about everybody on this planet? Are you going to care about every soul? Because this is the problem I have with sovereign groups and other groups that I'm in. All they care about is their own bills and their own self. What about the rest of the people out there that are struggling with their gas, electric? I know you're learning the law and learning how to fight this, but what about everybody else? Can you get outside of yourself and start to care about everybody out there, and including the people that are starving in Africa? Can you get into that space inside your heart and fully understand how important it is to do this for every soul on this planet?
Yeah.
It's that simple. Oh, because half the time we're only fighting ourselves. My journey with this, within the law system and learning all this, was just me fighting me.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. Everything that's happened's my fault. To me, everything that's happened to me was my fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And even though I haven't seen my son and they've took him away from me, in a sense, I don't know where he is. It's the only reason they've got him. I know his mum needs him.
Mm-hmm.
His mum's suffering and she needs him.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be able to be doing this. Moving around Europe, being a free man.
Yes.
So yeah, let's do a GPMS chat soon, okay?
Okay, mate.
You and Anthony. Let me explain to others what this is.
Yeah, it's all right, mate. We'll do that. Bang on, mate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
But these documents I'm going to send you over, Andrew. Share them with everybody.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the court ones and the court documents as well to share with everybody.
Yeah, I'll just whack your email over. Just whack me my email.
How are you getting on with Thingy in the court with his daughter? Oh,
It's Jason, you know about?
Yeah, Jace.
They dismissed the case. They dismissed the case on the one that was with him. Yeah, they dismissed it. Did you hear about that?
No.
So what we have taken them to court for, which was the making false claims against them. Yeah, that case was still in the court, so that got dismissed. Forget what date it was. Was it about the 24th of November? So they dismissed it, and he got a note from the court. Didn't know nothing about it because it had nothing to do with the court. It was just the CPS. So the other claims, he got a order to get the disclosure that was required, and then the very next day they struck the order out. A different judge struck that order out. So it was ordered to go to fast track, and then the next day it was struck out. So we've filed another N244 to strike out the strikeout, and to continue with the previous order, and we paid the filing fee for that. So as far as I know, that's all in. We've just sent in an N244 against the statute of demand, because that was also struck out by the judge, and so we just filed an N24 again to re-establish that one and strike out his order, his strikeout order. So that's that one's gone in.
When you put in these documents in, Andrew, are you understanding the four-corner rule? So are you putting stamps, 1 penny purple stamps in each corner of the documents? Because what they do is they turn the document over, and it's null and void. There's so many.
Bottom right hand corner of the back page. So.
Yeah, but put them on all four corners so they can't turn any of it over. A purple penny stamp, sovereign penny stamp on all corners of each document, back and front.
I didn't know whether to put on all four on either side. But
ways they can do this. It's like going into a courtroom. When you go into a courtroom and the judge stands, they tell you to stand. If you stand, that's contract. If you go into the courtroom, the first or the second time they call you in, it's a contract. So what they do the same things with documents. So to be safe, put a penny purple stamp in every corner of the document, back and front, and a thumbprint in red.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all purple even, but the thing I think is, the thing. I mean, all gold even. You're going for sovereign. But yeah, I mean, that side of it. I mean, I suppose you can't overdo anything, can you? Better safe than sorry, like. But
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
But I get so many results. I don't do any of this. Sometimes I just do email. So it depends on the circumstances, no?
Yeah.
I used to do the whole thing and stamp the back and sign and now I don't bother with those things because I have different elements of skill, I believe, or experience.
Yeah, but it's just to make sure that document is foolproof. That's how I do it.
Foolproof. Dean's talking about inside a court, though. Dean's talking about outside the court. Because how they do it, they turn the documents over so that it's a blank page. And
well, let me tell you what I've seen quite a few times recently. They won't even accept the document from you at the counter at all. Any document.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is going on.
Yeah.
Contract,
so I serve it by I go on Resolver or email register. I love it. People say don't email. I love email, but you do the document and then you scan it and email it. And what I do, Dean, I get these postal things, you know. So you stick it on the document, and when I email, it has it on it, the proof of postage. It has it built into the document. So anyway,
Yeah, so it's a recorded document. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
recorded. Yeah, as soon as
registered
it's recorded,
post
it's
is only one.
law, yeah.
Registered post is only £1.20. And you can buy stamps for half price on eBay. All you do, you type in unfranked, and they all come up half price stamp. Just a little tip for anybody who want to save money, because they kill you with running down your resources, you know.
Exactly. However way they can. The problem is, like I said, we've got nowhere to go with this. They're all in the club. Who do we go to? They're all in the club.
Well, this is it. We are live now. It's the public.
That's
you understand? The public. I'm telling you, a few people have called this guy. We just put his details up. I'm pretty sure, because as soon as we call back, his phone is off. So I'm sure somebody or two have called from Facebook, say, what the F are you doing? The public justice, they close her also out of the court. They lock it down private court. But by social media, we're getting back a little bit of the public involved, you know, because everybody's so tired and exhausted and worn out. They don't have time to come to the court like they used to. In the old days, there were a lot of people in the courts watching and seeing what's going on. That's how it's supposed to be.
When I went into the courtroom, Anthony, my missus slipped up, okay, as I was going in, because they were trying to get me to go in there the first and second time. And I was like, no, I'm waiting. My missus slipped up and said, oh, she's going to come in and she's going to be the court of record. She said it. I'd said to her, don't. Before I said, just write everything down, what's in the court. Like, you know, just be a court of record. But she literally said it to the clerk. And the clerk was trying to get me in the courtroom. And then when I got into the courtroom, she went in to see the judge, and the judge said nobody's allowed in. She wouldn't even let her in because they knew she was going in there to write down exactly.
That's illegal. It is not. It's not the judge's business. A trial is a public trial.
Yeah, but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I've got all the evidence of the recording of the whole case. I've got everything. So I didn't need her to write it down, because I can transcribe it and I could show people the evidence of exactly what went on in that courtroom and what was said. And the judge leaving after 3 times because he couldn't get jurisdiction over me.
Well done, man. Well, that's amazing. It's a tough thing to do. But few people have been doing it. And
it's not a tough thing to do, Anthony, if you know what to say and stick to the plan. When I spoke to Stephen and Andrew the day before, I went through the document. I was making sure what I was saying in that doc was exactly right. Andrew gave me a piece. Somebody else gave me a piece, and just doing it. Because it's having the strength to go in there and do it when you've got security guards.
Well, I tell you what it is. You need to find people who are doing it and go and support people and learn from each other. The public has to take back the justice system from the private mafia.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also people having the information that works. And this is, like I was saying to Andrew, which is awful for me at the moment, the amount of people out there that are sharing rubbish.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. They're paid by the mafia. They're paid by the mafia.
Yeah.
I find a very easy way to eliminate them. You ask them about the false court order, false warrant.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to entertain that idea, they're a fake. Because it's only one thing that the entire mafia system is sustained on is the false court order. And no lawyer will challenge it. I've seen people on Facebook say, I found a good lawyer, they will do this and that. No, they won't. They will do everything but question the legitimacy of the claim and the proceedings. So all these people out there, they're helping and they're coming and they charge a very small amount of money. They are being funded by the mafia to divert the case away.
Yeah.
They're making people putting appeal against fake claims. You know, I get some bullshit like this. Yeah. And it's where does it say? Like this, okay? All bullshit, no order, no seal, no nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
A threat. So if we come at the end of it, it says, first of all, it's not even signed, but it says appeal. Yeah. They're just dying for you to appeal.
Yeah, to contract with them.
But how can you appeal something that's false?
Exactly.
So I will write to them. I will say, I'm happy to consider your appeal. Please provide me a copy of the information which was laid to commence the proceedings. So I'll be in a position to appeal. So I torpedo them all the time. All the time.
I don't open the document.
Hey, that's even better.
No, going back on Jason's, you know, you were talking about Jason's. Oh, he went, there was five court appearances, yeah? Well, say court appearances, let's retract that. 5 appearances in this building alleging to be a court. The 4 previous times, yeah, he asked him for the proceedings. Neither of the times, none of the times, yeah, on all 4 occasions before the 5th one, which dismissed it, yeah. All 4 previous, they had no proceedings, but they adjourned it.
Yeah.
So I ask you, what is it adjourning? What is it you're adjourning? If you've got no proceedings, what is it you're adjourning?
Yeah, because they didn't expect him to walk in with the information that we'd given him. And the only on the first court case, the only thing that let him down was he got scared. In about an hour later, well, about 20 minutes into it, when he left the courtroom 2 times and came back the 3rd time, and he asked him, he said he could adjourn the court case, and then he came back the 2nd time, all ready for him.
So what do you think he should have done the 3rd time?
Well, the 1st time he should have just stood his ground a little bit further and then not allowed the judge to get into his emotional state in the moment. Because all he needed to do was get him out the 3rd time. When I was in the courtroom, the only bit of information I didn't have was turning to the clerk and telling them that I was the power of attorney in this courtroom. I dismissed this courtroom. The judge just left the field of battle. You see what I'm saying? But the 2nd time, when Jason went in the courtroom, they were prepared for him. He didn't even answer half the questions, the judge. They were just ignoring him most of the time, but he'd already collected the evidence.
The first one, he legged it. The first judge legged it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Andrew, because he wasn't expecting it. The same as my court case. He left 3 times. He was gone. He was gone, and he knew it. And he knew because he didn't expect me, because he'd heard me on the phone doing a few court cases on the phone, and I was showing him a little bit. I wasn't showing him what I was. I was just interfering with the proceedings and completely messing it up. So they were thought they were clever enough to put me in front of a judge in a courtroom. And that's what happened the 1st time for Jason. They didn't expect him. But if you listen to the recording, when the judge came back in the 3rd time, he played on his emotions. And he allowed the judge. Yeah. He allowed the judge to adjourn the court. And that's all he needed, was to be able to adjourn the court without leaving the courtroom the 3rd time. And then the 2nd and the 2nd time, they was already ready for him. Because that's what he said. They didn't leave the courtroom.
So the judge, who didn't leave the courtroom?
The 2nd time, the judge didn't leave the courtroom. He was very silent and he didn't speak. But he was very silent and he didn't speak. If you listen to the recording, but already by that point, Jason's collected all the evidence because he's asked for everything. He's asked for the case file. He's asked, show me.
Yeah.
So
it's amazing. You think, how did it get this far? How did it get this far where practically 99% of the claims we're seeing are just fake. How did they get this far?
It's not that, Andrew. Anthony, where do we go? We've got the evidence. We've got all the evidence.
Yeah. Well, I've got this petition. We're trying to get people to sign it, you know, and it's reaching places. They're resigning. Things are happening, but I think sometimes the expectation of people expect to have a knockout thing overnight and all this kind. There's so many different factors there, but I think we're going very far, but we're not even scratching the surface yet. You see what I mean?
Well, I'm going over that. So listen, guys, I'm going to have to go because I've got a meeting.
Cool.
Like I said to Andrew, Anthony, we'll come on and we'll do a Zoom about GPMS.
Yeah. It's very exciting what you're doing. Let's get another day, some good hearing on it.
Yeah, let's get everybody understand what's happening with this worldwide referendum that's begun.
I think we can knock this on the edit. I'm on the phone again to the electric company for a bit. I'll see if they answer. Like, I just rang 40 minutes and it rang off. Like,
oh my God!
I'll just try again.
Right, yeah. So Anthony, another thing on that document I've sent you. Read the document I've sent you on Telegram, Anthony.
Okay.
There's lots of information and lots of stuff in there that will help you. You can put that on the wall, on the doors, and you can put them on the windows of the houses. It's got all the legislation, their laws inside it. There's more there might be some information in there that you're not aware of. But there also might be some information in there that you are aware of. So read the document. It'll help others, and just pass it on and help as many people as you can with it.
Cool, man. Cool.
All right, guys.
Great work you're doing, Dean. Massive.
All right, guys. Lots of love.
All right. Take care, Dean.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, mate. I think we can. I mean, I'll just be on the phone. I can't wait to see if I can get through. Nancy's sitting in the hallway apparently on the phone, charging her phone up.
Oh, I see.
So from a
maybe she should run. Maybe she should run a power cable from the hallway into the flat. That's an idea.
Well, why not?
And that's how we took the door off. We took it from somebody else's. That guy, Darren.
Yeah.
100. But the electric in the hallway was off, so now it looks like it's back on.
Well, what about if they come back tonight and Nancy's not there?
Well, anything can happen. But tonight is a long way off. Let's see if Christine shows up. And obviously I reported this to the council, today, just now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow up in writing. Do you see what I did with that lady? I gave her the email on Resolver, so when she emails, it's gonna come straight back in the pot in Resolver. It's a little trick. It's not a trick, it's, that's what you're supposed to do, but how many people know that, So it's gonna connect it. So I'm gonna confirm whatever I said to her, a little brief outline on Resolver, because the council should get it on straight up. You understand? No excuse, no bullshit.
Should be, I know, yeah. It's crazy. I mean, she's been waiting all day, apparently. She's been waiting for someone to come out all day.
Yeah, unbelievable. So, ladies and gentlemen, another day, justice campaigning. Sign the petition, www.scambuster.tv. But a lot of massive things are happening. There was what was a big breakthrough? I got to mention it. I can't remember. There was a big breakthrough.
Any news on that car? Is there a court date for that car?
The lady said the police told her it can't be sold. Then the police blocked. She can't dial 101 to update. She can dial every other number. And she called the phone company and asked what's the problem? Why can't she dial 101? And they said there is no reason you can't dial 101. So looks like the police has blocked her number. Then she called 999 because she can't get through to 101. And now they told her it's a civil matter. So, so she was worried they were going to sell the car today, Marston's criminals. And she said, what was it?
Yeah, I heard something about Marston's. They're in trouble, aren't they?
They're not in no trouble, man. That document you
the
show me
Daily Mail.
there, I have to do a whole video on it, Daniel, to show you that it's a scam. You should read the one I published and compare it to the one they published. You will see the difference. They're trying to do public relations by publishing something negative, but it's highly edited. They took all the juice out of it. So we got to do a counter. I have to talk to you offline on some things, but Marston, we can take them down to right down to nothing, you know, bankrupt the company. If we act, 7 years I've been working on it, we reached the crescendo now, you know. The
share price has gone right down.
Yeah. Well, I told you, someone was trying to get some investors to come on board with me to do activist investing, to put bets on the stock market price to crash, and then we just released a lot of information. They said we came to them late because we already crashed the price.
Yeah,
but we haven't started yet. You know, it's still got mileage. It's got to go to zero. And so that's another project, another little thing, but you know, we got the material, just a certain things. So this lady said she met somebody who's going to help her to sue Marston's. So she's taking out a claim straight away. So I don't know. I backed off because I told her about the small claims concept, and I said discuss it with whoever is telling you. But we got a crime report. We got a crime number. Police told her it's not going to be sold, and you know what more. So she said she had a seizure over it because she's a bit disabled. She needs her car, and no warrant. They have the wrong address anyway. They gave these papers saying it's a warrant. So it's not Marston's, it's the police, Marston's, the council, all working together in a mafia scam, and we've exposed it. But it needs a lot of leverage and a lot of public to come on board and to let them know. And with the foundation we've laid, things can accelerate now, you know. You see the head of the IOP. Eh?
Anything on Marcel's car?
I haven't heard nothing. Marcel's car, I think they're gonna get it back or something, but they have to pay the money because they won't admit. But I said to them, all you have to do is you take your insurance certificate because it proves you're insured.
Yeah.
I can't beat people up and force them to do whatever, but you know, she should get it back with expenses and all that. But you know, it's the mafia thing. So I don't know. So and it's I don't even know if it's her car legally. So, but it's you know, they said it's got no insurance, so you bring your insurance certificate. Sorry, it looks like there's an error. There's a misunderstanding here. Here's my certificate. I'm sorry you had to cause you all this trouble. Can I have my car, please? You know, simple. You know. Oh, by the way, this council, the same council. We're asking the council for help with these people. This is the same council that we got the bailiff struck off for harassing me with a fake warrant. Let me see if I can pull it up quickly, or maybe we do it another day, but let me see if I can find it quickly.
Play this while you're looking for that. I'll just play this for the people.
Okay.
I'll just play this for the people so they can see what this Christine's had to go through.
Let me bring this up when you're ready.
Yeah.
Let me share the screen. Wow, that's very nicely put together. Super.
Show the Darren Wood one where he's kicking off. Make him famous.
But the thing with Darren Wood, I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's a little bit, what do you say? A little bit childish, because he's like that with me, and after time, he's nice. You know, he gave us power to take the metal door off.
Yeah, I just think he's blusterous. Yeah, he sent her a Christmas card, by the way.
Yeah, in the beginning he was like that to me, and in the end he gave us power.
He's wound up by the guy in 107, as far as I'm concerned.
Could be.
107 guy's the one.
But I don't think he means any harm at all. He let us not only gave us power, he let us in his flat. He said, "Do you want a beer? This, that, all that."
Yeah.
Show the guy. What do you call it? The legal bailiff 2, cannabis grower 2, where he's chasing Christine down the hall.
Let me see. Where is it? I've lost it. Oh, is that it? No.
So I'll send you it.
1 second. I think it's gone. Oh, until I shut it down. Did I shut it down? Seems I've shut it down. There we go. Which one's it called?
I just sent you the link. It's
Illegal
bailiff
Cannabis Grower Part 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh no, this isn't it. This is part 2. That's part 3. Part 2's at the top.
All right.
Why are you harassing me?
You just took pictures of my property.
Will you stop harassing me, please?
No.
Why are you here?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
I feel threatened.
Yeah, whatever.
You were just physically violent with the door.
When? The door was open.
Previously, and you've been violent.
You just took pictures of my property.
I keep asking you to get away from me.
Keep filming.
You keep harassing me.
No. You just took pictures of my property.
Go away. I'm calling police.
Call the police and get arrested again. Call the
Stay
police.
away from me.
Call the police.
Stay away from me.
I'm not in your personal space. This roundabout going on, you're not going to get yourself.
So I'm trying to get away from you. I'm trying to get away from you.
Go near my
I'm trying to
property
get away
again.
from you. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Where are you going?
I have a key. Stay away from me and stop following me. Stop stalking me. Stop stalking me.
Why are you taking pics of my property?
Stop stalking
Why are
me.
you taking pics
Please
of
just
my
stop
property?
stalking me.
Why are you taking pics of my property?
Stop stalking me.
You need yourself.
Stop stalking me.
Right, is it, mate?
Yeah, apparently he was chasing her all around down the halls or whatever at one point.
It's unbelievable. But did you hear what he said? The key thing for me from that, you know what he said? You call the police and you get arrested again. So he is conveying that the police is going to arrest her, not him.
Yeah.
So the police is in it. You understand? This thing cannot work without the police.
This is the part.
This guy is 100% certain he won't get in any trouble.
This is when they had the locksmiths round to adjust the locksmiths.
Yeah.
Why are you harassing? Why are you harassing?
What? I'm going to get arrested.
This is what he does.
Like, this is the one paid for.
Show me your deed. What's your name? Show me your ID and your alleged proof.
Yeah, if you can get the police, yeah, just get the police, yeah. No problem. Yeah, that's okay, it's fine.
And this is a warning. Stop harassing me. Stop. I'm going to be suing you.
So the deal is...
Again, I said stop harassing me.
The flat's been sold.
Right.
By auction.
Yeah.
Guy James from yesterday.
We're from Lockforce, Liverpool, by the way, so we're just hired on it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We keep hiring people
Right.
to break in the property. She's a spotter. She's been
Right.
arrested twice.
Right.
But
this is harassment.
If you are really, and you generally don't know the tell.
Yeah.
The last locksmith, he didn't get arrested, but she did.
Right.
All of this is not true.
It's alright, I'll just, I'll make...
I was arrested, but I was de-arrested. Everything else was not true.
So that's the tell.
No problem, let me just make my boss aware of the situation.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's alright. I may not be able to go ahead with it now, you see, just...
No. We have proof. We have a video of the police. We have proof. We have proof. He doesn't have proof.
2 seconds.
No. So you don't have proof of that. We have proof of everything. We have the deed. We have a lease. He doesn't have proof of anything. He's saying he's the bad guy. I promise you. And we also have a video of an investigator, a police officer.
Are you both from by any chance?
So we have proof.
No.
We have proof.
So has anyone got proof of anything yet?
I do. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get him to stop harassing me because I have to video this.
Is the police on the way? Yeah, that's no problem. I'll speak to them when they come.
Yeah, no problem. Because there's a marker on the apartment, so the police by now should know that. Look at his smirk. There's a marker on the apartment that they can't be doing this anymore.
The thing is, you need to...
Yeah, I'll ring you back for 2 seconds, Tom, sorry.
You need to stop harassing.
You need to stop fucking breaking in the flat, love. You like getting arrested. Do you not remember saying...
I repeatedly asked you to stop harassing me. Will you please show him some proof? If this is true, then why can't you show him some proof? He's bad.
Yeah.
So why would someone need you to break in the property? That was took off the other day. Yesterday,
Criminals put that on the door. Criminals.
The police put the criminal reference sticker on.
Right. Criminal reference sticker.
Put the two locks off. The police put that on.
You're entering illegally. You just
even your flat, love.
You entered illegally.
No bed. Keep filming.
You're harassing.
Just shut the door. You're gonna get arrested again. Where's your mum?
You're still harassing.
So the police put them two locks on, which you just cut off.
Show him any proof of what you're saying.
If you generally
It's an
don't
illusion.
Yeah.
Then they're just going to arrest her like they did the other day.
Right.
Show him any
Well, I
proof
don't
of
know.
what you're
I don't
saying.
know the situation, to be honest, do you know what I mean? But we're just hired out to basically do the job.
Yeah. Who did you pay you?
It's a lady here. Well, she would have paid us. She's handed over money now, but if the situation is what it is, there's money to go back. So,
Yeah.
So, to To be fair, I don't actually know what to do with this.
No, I get it. But like, I have evidence he doesn't. I have proof he doesn't.
Proof right now,
Yeah, if he can stop the harassment, I'll show you in a safe location. See the way he's being. See what he's doing.
Shut up. Have you got proof on you right now?
Yeah, if we can be in a safe place, and then I'll show you. He's not going to show you anything. I'll show you proof. So if you could close the door so that they stay away.
Wow. Seems very concerned about who's living in the flat. You know,
Why?
the
Yeah.
bank
Why
took-
the why
bank
why the
took it.
concern? What's he got to do with him?
There was a bank, you know. Yeah, you know. Why does it? Do people love banks? You know, they're nice people in the bank and stuff. You know, you know.
But listen what I took away from that. Yeah. First of all, like you said, Daniel, why is he got such a vested interest, and he's not being empathetic towards Christine, or even giving her any benefit of the doubt that she could be there lawfully. But he said two things in that video. He told the locksmith the police are on their way. So he's using the name of the police. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lie. No police not on their way. The locksmith stopped the work, and the manager called me, and I had to send him an email and said I authorized the work and I'm the landlord. And the manager came down and joined the other one because they were concerned about the harassment, and they carried on with the work. But he said another thing, the police put the lock on. So the two things, I'm watching his videos, I'm taking each time he's using the police word. Yeah. He's a stranger. He's got nothing to do with the matter. He's making statements and allegations he can't back up with any proof. He's giving Christine the guilty treatment and you know, bad language. But each time he says here the locksmith is gonna get arrested. Then he said the police are on the way. Then he said the police put that on, the lock. So each time he's using the name of the police and the authority. Do you see?
Yeah.
This guy is gonna sink the police. When we finish with this police, Daniel, I don't know what's gonna happen and how much they're gonna pay out, or who's gonna go to jail. Because they already confirmed it's a civil matter, blah, 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 blah. But this guy, all these videos now, every time he opens his mouth, he's using the police word. He told me, even before this, months ago, he came out and spoke to me nicely, gave me his number, and told me he called 999 and the police put the metal door.
Yeah.
So every word comes out of this guy, and I asked the police when they arrested me and they came there. I said, he told me you put the metal, and the police said there is no way, it's not possible. We're not going to put any metal on property. So he lied. Now every word comes out of his mouth: police, 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 police. So whatever he's doing and however he's doing it, he is relying on, he's confident the police is for the criminal and against the innocent.
Yep.
There's literally nothing to invest in the UK. If you know, you got a little bit of cash, whatever, you know, you manage to save up 100 grand or 200 grand. There's nothing really to invest it in.
You would like
you just get robbed.
Just as an outsider's
Everything's
point of view, it is only a point, you know, it's just a point of view because of what was found in that building when the door was taken off and the building was entered, and confirmation from the guys who went in there that was doing some work in there saying that this was a cannabis farm. So on the grounds of the fact that that building has been taken by somebody that won't identify themselves with
Right.
something that won't be produced to identify or confirm or certify whether it's correct or not, yet this man can tell the police and get the police down there doing everything else, and the police seem to be jumping down there for him, yet they won't do anything about the cannabis farm that's been reported. And it just seems like he might be very invested in his interests into that.
Very
To
invested.
cover up the fact that there was a cannabis farm in there and you're in trouble. You better get rid of him and better cover up that mess.
Well, you know what?
Just a thought.
What the police are doing, they want to investigate us, Christine, me, whoever, to see if they can find a little crack in our operation. But they're not investigating nobody else. The Pullman management, this guy, whoever it is who put the metal door or who put the previous tenant on the street. They're not investigating this. They don't want to. We're trying to demand that they investigate, that they do, you know, go after the other, because if I'm not guilty, somebody else is guilty. They won't even tell us who called the police. They keep saying anonymous. The one time they said it's Pullman. Pullman put in writing it's not them. They did not call the police, so the police lied straight up. They said the guy said he saw me take letters from outside inside the flat.
The account number is 67.
I'm gonna mute it. Yeah.
What's the address, please?
102. What was the address, by the way? 102?
Lower Hall Street.
Lower Hall Street.
So why is there no electric?
That's why we're asking. That's what we're asking you to come out and check. Good question.
24-hour appointment raised today, this morning.
Just to confirm, she's 72 years of age, and she needs the refrigeration on for her medication.
I'm still looking at it, yeah. But it is a 24-hour appointment, sir.
Yeah. Can we? Do you know?
They have
Because I
4
know
hour
she's
maximum.
sitting there waiting. She's
They
sitting
have
there
4
waiting
hours
now.
4 hours to restore.
I mean, because it should be. I mean, the stipulations of the regulations state that, you know, it should be a maximum of 4 hours. And like I say, the importance of this is obviously she has a requirement for the refrigeration for medication.
Well, put the phone down.
They put the phone down.
No.
Yeah, I think it was. It's not recently moved in. Yeah.
When did you move in?
I don't know the exact date when she moved.
19th
of November.
She's got the bill in her name.
Yeah, the bill's now in their name anyway. So you have a bill in her name.
I think I've got the account number if you want.
Yeah, that might help.
She's a tenant. Correct, yeah. Anthony Bradley. Yeah, yeah.
Churchill Finance.
Churchill Finance Company.
Did you do shares, Anthony?
Sorry?
Did you do shares?
I've done some stuff, mate. I have to tell you off the record, but you can't believe what I did.
Making money. The Hong Kong stock market's going up at the moment because they're loosening the restrictions.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you on that one. Couldn't tell you on that one. All I know is that there's no electricity right now. She's been sitting there waiting. She's obviously for someone to turn up. She's actually sitting in the hallway now. She's 72 years of age and she's plugged in to charge her phone up because she's been waiting for a call, but she's been trying to run this. Nancy, the mother. This was why it was so important that, you know, we could get someone there immediately. Yeah. But she's also a resident there. Her name's on the water.
This matter is that I put a note on it again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the names on the electric and the water, the police have confirmed that they're totally within their rights to be in there. And even the paperwork from the police states that. So that's just words, isn't it? And every time this has been said, it's been asked for it to be verified, and then nobody can say who. It's just always this.
Tell them about the cannabis.
There's also, I mean, you might not be also aware, because that was the other side to it. Is this is maybe why the electric was tampered with, because when the property was in there, there's. We had another build around there and saying that this has been used as a cannabis farm because there's big holes drilled and everything in it. So whoever didn't tamper with it, like there might be concerns of them trying to get rid of them, get them out of the way to cover up their crimes. So, but the main importance is that there's a lady in there and that she needs the power on, regardless of anything else. There's a bill in there now. What's that, True? That's the daughter. It's the mother and daughter that's living in the property. Yeah. Why would that, how's that contradicting what's in front of you, sir? I'm not sure.
The bill is in both names.
And have you got any evidence of that? Yeah, so if I rang up and said, yeah, but what I'm saying is if somebody's put, who's told you that? Where does that information come from? So what I'm saying is if there was somebody in there trying to sabotage this thing and they can say things but without any evidence, I don't think that's fair, is it?
There are no circumstances.
There is never any evidence of that. And I've just explained to what's actually gone in there. And your electrician, when he goes down there, he can see it for himself. You know, he can have his own opinion when he goes down there. But what? Yeah, and I'm asking that when will that appointment turn up? Yeah, but do we not? Yeah, but do you not have an access to a contact detail? Who it will be? Do you have a mobile number so I can contact him, so I can see when he turns up? The lady's sitting there in the hallway trying to charge the phone up, waiting to the electricity bill. You know, it's not very, you know, it's customer service here, isn't it? Like, you know, you'd expect, especially with it being over 65 and the regulation states that maximum. And Andrew. Yeah. Can I ask for it to be put down as urgent then, please? Can I ask, because obviously there's a lady waiting.
4 hours.
4 hours it stipulates. 4 hours is the maximum the electricity can be switched off for.
Regardless of circumstances.
Well, can I? What? That's an emergency report. So what you're saying is then there's no way that you can put it on before 4 hours. So you're saying to me that no one can have these. So the rules and the law states is wrong then, that, you know, 4 hours then, because obviously you wouldn't be able to abide by that law. So there must be I must need to put an application in to change that law, or it says, you know, 4 hours is the maximum that you can leave somebody without electricity. Right. So do you know so 24 hours? What are the hours? I mean, because obviously, you know, what time of the night do you not turn up? What time is it? What time is the latest that you will turn up? So you could turn up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Are you being serious? Are you being serious? So you'll be so right then. So can you let me know exactly so I know what time it was that she made the appointment? Thank you, mate. (10:34). So she's got till 10:34 tomorrow morning then. Okay. And do you have the mother's? Do you know who's going out, and do they have the mother's mobile number to contact her, just in case she's obviously, because she's sitting there, so she might have to nip out and get something to eat because she's got nothing to cook on. Okay, no, that's fine then. Is there just out of just, you know, man to man now? You know, this is an old lady, and it's cold out there. She's got no electricity in there, and medical reasons. Even the hospital stated this is a life and death situation when the police messed with them before and returned them back to the property and said, like, you know, this needs to be on. She needs her medication. This is from the hospital itself, and she needs the refrigeration back on to get the electric, you know, to get her keep her medication chilled. Can you just make sure you please put it down as an urgent? As a man to man, mate, to you, please. You put it down there, have you? All right, good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, got you. So it's all there. Beautiful, mate. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right then. God bless you then, mate. What was his name again? Sorry. Ray. All right, Ray. Take care, mate. God bless you then, mate. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Well done, Andy.
Well,
Super.
much as you can do.
Nicely done.
Mm.
And we just have to keep the pressure. You understand?
Mm.
We'll keep the pressure. Council, police.
Pretty sure he's going to get there. The door's locked, so I can't do anything and just go.
We can't predict that, Daniel. You
Well,
know?
they did last time. They called me last time to say that they were on the way. So she will get a call.
We have to be optimistic and we have to be positive. I mean, they don't need to get into the flat to switch it on. They need to get in the cupboard downstairs. So to be honest, they don't even need to be there. They just need to go and flick a switch.
I've read online, actually, I go on these landlord forums or whatever, or renters forums, and it's a common thing now for them to be doing this, locking the cupboard. Like, they're not allowed, it's against the law. They're not allowed to block you from your fuse box.
Exactly. So they don't even need to get in the flat. They don't even need Nancy's number or anything. They just need to go and switch on the thing. They need to tell Pullman, we don't want no stories. We just need, it's not our business whether there is a dispute or whether you have a warrant.
Absolutely.
One moment they have a possession order, next moment they have a warrant, next moment they have they can't produce nothing.
Absolutely.
They don't even have insurance, yeah? So it's not the business of anybody, all that. Is the bottom line is you can't have someone without a supply. Stories it doesn't matter. You know, that's all we have to do.
Surely the owner of this building's hired this Pullman Properties, unless Pullman Properties bought the building.
You're filling in the blanks, Daniel. We must never do that. We must never do that. I've got correspondence.
But who would hire them in a million years if they're doing this to the fucking tenants?
There was another company called Warwick Estates. I found a letter here. What does it say? Here, this letter is from 20th of June, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. There we go.
Yeah, I can't read it from there, maybe.
But anyway, what we're saying is, you know, we're saying here, we were told by Warwick Estates that, you know, we were not told by Warwick Estates that there was somebody else managing the property. And I can assure you I'm the owner and proprietor at the land registry, and I've never authorized any third parties nor agents in the matter, contrary to what you have heard. As discussed, we require the key fob so that you can send the relevant link for payment. So we had to pay the money and get the key fobs. They actually sent me the link, but when I went to pay, they wouldn't take the money. They changed their mind by then. So I think Pullman is under pressure, to be honest. But they can't produce any contract that they have a contract with anybody to manage the property. And they, you know, their land registry. Let's pull up their land registry, their company's house thing. Let me pull up this thing first, this bailiff. But I think this is the most important thing in all of this. Share the screen. Look at this. The same property, yeah. The same count. They sent a bailiff after me in the past, and I took it on and took it to the complaint to the court of the bailiff. And enforcement agent Paul Christopher Fantis. Yeah. He couldn't produce his warrant and he was struck off. There it is. Yeah. Beautiful. So this is relating to this property. So we have already established a fake warrant and fake bailiff in the matter. Established in court, yeah? So what can the other side show you? Whenever we challenge them. They can't produce, and this is a proven. I believe this was the first I heard that. What's his name? Dave Witchett got another one struck off, but I believe this was the first and only one I heard of at the time ever, a bailiff being struck off. So this is an unbelievable situation, because it can't be denied. You know, it's proven fake bailiff, false court order scam. You know, and to be, you know, it wasn't even my thing. They were coming after me, and I didn't tell them, no, it's not my thing. I thought, come after me. Let's go. Let's play. I said, I'll give you the money, Mr. Bailiff. You just show me your warrant. Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious, really. Let's just on the simple logics of this. How long has this been happening now, just in this particular one case? How long has this been going on?
Well, since
Christine's been in there. Since Christine's been in there, and they've come on that. How long has she been in there? 19th, was it? 19th of November. From the 19th of November, they've said that that property's been repossessed, and there's somebody's repossessed it, yeah, and they've got something to repossess it, but they've not once shown it.
I think it started before then. I think it started when they froze Anthony's bank account. They tried to get him on his knees, and then you just go in there and take the flat.
You're probably right, Daniel. You're probably right, because it's coincided. I've got the bank. I'm going to put this video out. The bank saying, we don't need a reason, and we don't have to tell you why. Yeah. Just imagine. And I also got them on the video saying they don't have a banking license.
Yep.
Santander. Just imagine.
It is 100% mafia. It's because I say so. Might is right. I've got people in with the courts, in the council, in the police, and they do my dirty deeds for me, and I can do what the frig I want. That's it.
The pyramid of terror. But you see, the only thing holding us now, the only thing is the water and the electric. That's it. There is no legal thing holding us back. Nothing legal. You know, because regardless of what they're saying, they can't. Why don't they say, I'm going to sue Anthony Badaloo? I'm going to sue his ass. He's done this and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to push them to investigate. Get me the person who said they sold the property. What did they sell? Where is the deed? Where is the deed? You know, where is their ledger, their accounting ledger, to say they somebody owed them money? And where is the origin? Where is the contract that was signed by the parties? Simple, not a lot to ask. Not a lot to ask. Yeah. Nobody want to identify themselves, not even the police. They want to hide their ID badge and their warrant card. They're supposed to show you their.
That's a new one, didn't you hear that policeman on that video? As long as I'm in a uniform, I don't need to identify myself. So that's it, guys. Everyone then now can dress up as a policeman, go down to the fancy dress, go and get yourself dressed up as a policeman, and you don't have to identify yourself, because that's what that policeman has just told the world. Anyone who's up in a uniform, they're okay, because they're now policemen.
Yeah, so if a policeman lends you his uniform, which they do, there's articles in the papers. They hire the uniform out, but you can also buy the uniform on eBay, fancy dress uniform, even fancy dress stores, like you said, Andy.
Yep.
And nobody must question you. You have to show your warrant card, not the bloody badge number, and shoulder number is nothing. Show me your warrant card. That has your
have to leave a
name
copy of the warrant. You also have to leave a copy of the warrant. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to shoot.
Listen, man, we've done a marathon, fighting crime, fighting.
Yeah, we've got another meeting soon, haven't we? So
yeah, we have. Yeah. So
I'm going to have a smoke.
Listen, guys, and who've been following us, God bless. We're gonna break the back of illegal repossession of property, illegal removal of children, cars, and fake CCJs and bankruptcy orders. Yep. It's so simple. Nobody can show you they made a genuine claim. So I'd put the list of documents there you can use to just send off to the court and demand what you want, and they can never verify. So until we get a proper justice system, we're going to have the mafia pretend there is a justice system, and they will just
Pretend that they have authority.
in bondage.
Exactly.
God bless.
God bless all.
All right.
Take care. Thanks for those that's watching. It's been a marathon. Bye for now.
Bye.